Take a look. It's Friday, July the 10th, 2026. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A fabulous Friday, a fantastical Friday, there's a lot of clouds outside type of Friday. I don't know if the rain's coming or not, but the weekend is here, and we're clear, and we're ready for more because there's always wrestling, and there's also just stuff to do. Life exists. Jeremy Lambert is here. Speaking of lights, I forgot to turn on my lights behind me, so how you doing there, pal?
Good. Is your light usually on? It looks normal to me. Oh, those?
Guys, the ambient lights, the color changing lights. The lights that when people stop paying attention to us, they just say, ooh, flashy, and that's enough.
Did you turn that on? Oh, for everyone on your phone. Yeah, I was about to say you didn't like... Okay.
We have a lot of those in our house.
Yeah.
I'd like to put more in, because you can do regular, like, colors. You can do, or just regular setup. So, for example... this one. So after I finish doing TNA, look at this one, the one that has the AEW media sticker on top of it, next to the Ray mask. I could just do a white light, just straight up white light. Or I can do scenes, or I can just pick any color and whatever.
Is the light changing?
Yes. And if I speak, it's picking up the sound, and it's changing the color based on that. Cool, right? Actually, but this one's not so great. Anyway, I'll do scenes. And scenes are normally like different colors that I set up. You've seen these in other people's like setups.
That implies again that I watch other shows.
That is valid. It's true. Yeah. But you see or watch enough of podcasts. Wait, Jim Ross isn't there with a bunch of LED lights just changing color around him while he says, I don't know, stuff about things.
Yeah, this implies that I watch other people's shows. Like, yeah, I see the podcast, but I don't think people realize. So I mean, I can share this with I'll share my screen on this.
All right,
this is not gonna, okay, so this is what I use to transcribe everything. This is how I watch everything essentially. So it's a website called OTranscribe, right? There you go. There it is right there. You see it?
Interesting.
Yeah. So that allows me, then I can like hit the escape key, pauses, and starts. And when it starts, it rewinds like 2 seconds to ensure that like I don't miss anything. I can speed it up and everything. So I will load in the video here. This is great. Behind the scenes. This is ITW Unreal.
Well, listen, anytime anyone asks like, oh, how do I get into this? How do I get into that? And like everyone's like asking Sean, like, how do I get into this? And Sean's like, create content. I was like, what if somebody wants to be an aggregator? What if somebody wants to be a writer? What if somebody wants to do news reporting outside of wrestling? Then like, this is actually valuable information for those who might be going on a journalistic track.
Okay, so you see how this works. I load up the YouTube video. That's how small the YouTube video is that I'm watching as I'm transcribing. And I'm also transcribing, so I'm not really paying attention to the video. I'm more paying attention to the words. So if people have like lights on behind them, I don't see them. I do not notice them that much because you see how small that screen is. That's how I basically watch all of these podcasts. So yeah, when it comes to... And then, like, I'm mainly listening to it. So I'll start it, and then I'll switch to, like, another tab because I'll try to work on something else. And then if I need to hear something, or if I do hear something that's like, oh, that's a worth a story, then I will stop it and then go back to this tab and start transcribing and everything. So that's how my work process works, everybody. Fascinating stuff, I know.
Well, there you go.
But my point is, I don't notice if people have lights in whatever they got going on behind them because I don't pay attention to that. The screen is very small, and I'm mainly listening, not watching.
I'm going to start putting like the most incredibly inane stuff just to see if you notice.
I mean, if it's, our show, I might notice because like I actually got to like look at you, unfortunately.
That's
But
unfortunate for all. I'm sorry.
but if it's, any other show, then I'm probably not going to notice. Colin, you used Facebook Messenger and then just sent it. Like, how did you just like flip tabs? Like, this Colin was very good. I miss Colin. And so I want to know how you were just using Facebook Messenger to do all of that.
Yeah, that sounds like extra steps. I used to just transcribe. It would transcribe it on your phone. My God, that's even more extra steps.
Colin, what the hell?
You know what? I'm starting to think Colin could have been even better at this if he had a different method.
Colin could have easily been even better. I thought I told you about this, Colin. I feel like I told everybody about this because I'm like, I mean, you can do it your own way. I know other people have other processes. Some processes work better for others than this works for me. This is just the easiest way that I found it. Like, I gotta have some type of transcribe app that allows me to stop and start the video in the same browser. Otherwise, like, I cannot click back and forth and all that. It's too much for me. The only time I transcribed on my phone was at Dynamite when my wife recorded the Kenny Omega promo. It was after the trios match. It was who was it? Ospreay and Death Triangle against the Elite, I think that was the match. Or maybe it was just Death Triangle against the Elite, and then like Ospreay came out afterwards. But anyway, Kenny did a promo after the match, and my wife recorded it, and then I used her phone to listen to it, and then I transcribed it on my phone. That's the only time I remember like transcribing mine, and that was a pain in the ass. Like, that sucked. So I can't imagine like trying to do that. That sounds terrible. But damn, Colin, I don't know how you did that. God bless.
Lots of clicking, smashing the space bar, and rewinding 5 seconds.
Man,
crazy.
I wish either my fault for not saying something. I thought I told everybody, or I wish you would have asked and been like, is there a better way to do this? But yes, there is a better way to do this.
You know what the best way to do it is?
Leave a thumbs up on the video.
Yeah, there it is. Jeremy's been doing this with me for 3 years, and he knows this. He knows how this works. The segue is all
works. There we go.
There we go. Mine come a little bit faster. It's this M4 business. It's about that. Anyway, leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Grow our audience with us, would you? Because we want you to watch us, and we want us to know that you love us more than anything in this world, more than your entire family, more than your friends, more than wrestling. Because let's face it, wrestling kind of sucks. But you got us to talk about it, so it's great. Louis, do it, or I'm going to ask you to do your job of sending me NWA Power results, which you haven't done for several months.
It's still World Cup. I guess there's a game on Saturday. I don't know. I watched the France game yesterday. Morocco looked just kind of overwhelmed in that one.
Watch TNA? What's wrong with you?
Well, I mean, the games are on in the afternoon.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So you watched?
I mean, I didn't watch TNA, but
there it is.
But I watched that game, and then today is Spain and Belgium. So hopefully a good game since USA choked. I don't even know what they choked. They just sucked against Belgium. So hopefully this game is halfway decent. Or Spain blows out Belgium, and it's like, wow, USA couldn't beat this team.
Oh, I'm hoping for that. Because everyone's just like, oh, Belgium, they're the better team. And everyone's like, no, they got very lucky, and then they got the United States, which was even luckier. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, USA clearly frauds. Like, there's no two ways about that. They're a fraudulent team. But I just hope it's a good game. I don't have any rooting interest at this point for a team outside of Haaland. I'm rooting for him. Football Jesus, as I've named him. So I hope Norway wins, I guess. Fair.
Oh, there we go. I'm getting news that I already had from several minutes ago. So there we go.
MLP on my AEW?
Yes, and I'm getting it from Steve. Shout out to Steve Argentaro, who does some work with MLP, and he's sending it to me because he knows that when it's Canadian news, I want to talk about it and I want to put it out there, and I will. Just give me a minute. So I get it. Chat also was telling me about it, and yes, I got the press releases. Right, we're good. Don't you worry. I know about MLP. Well, we'll get into that.
Jesus, you're being a bitch today, Joel.
I am not. I am just reminding people that I am just as in the know as you are. I promise. There's just a way to move into this whole thing. I promise. Okay? I promise. We're going to get into it. By the way, donate your super chats now so that we can take your money and I won't yell at you. Ryan Lambert, for example, says he's in meetings all day. So everyone have a safe weekend. We hope you have a great weekend and I hope your meeting is not useless.
Probably is.
Yeah, let's face it.
Most meetings are.
I applied for a job recently. And
you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it'd be nice to actually do something with my life for a change. Right? Anyway, in that particular job posting, the company prides itself on doing something called no meeting Mondays because they're like, your Mondays can be much more efficient than having meetings. I'm like, they weren't going to be efficient anyway. It's Monday. We're all trying to get through this shit. Like it doesn't matter. You can do no staff meetings ever. That makes a difference. Right. No meetings on Mondays just means you're going to have a meeting on another day. That's equally useless. It's like when I worked in one of my first nonprofit gigs, they vacillated between like a Monday or a Friday meeting because on Fridays they close early because it was a Jewish nonprofit and the Sabbath came, so they would close the office early in the afternoons before sundown. And so as a result, they were like, let's do our staff meetings on Fridays because that way we'll do the staff meetings and then everyone can go home. And everyone's like, okay, that's fine. But also the people who have work to do on Friday suddenly can't do the work they need to do on Friday. And then we go into the weekend where everyone just forgets whatever you're going to talk about on Friday. So by Monday, everything is just in one ear out the other. So then they move the staff meetings to Monday, at which point my ass had to go all the way to our downtown office to go to these meetings and then had to commute all the way back up to the camp I was working at which point most of my day was gone and I would be done by 5 and like most of my day was a wash. All of this to say, give me your money and I hope you have good meetings.
Am I going to be called as a reference? Am I a reference
Doubtful.
on your?
I doubt it. Maybe, but
Why?
I don't know. I have other people. It's going to be very funny.
Wow.
People calling anyone from Fightful for references just makes me laugh every time because they'll be like, "So, what did Joel do at Fightful?" And most of the people will be like,
nothing.
That is a good question.
Colin used me as a reference, I think.
Colin, did you get the job before Jeremy keeps talking about the experience? Because we need to know how this went.
I think Colin used me as a reference. Skylar used me as a reference, too. I don't know why.
Well, they directly reported to you. They need to show that someone was in charge of them, and Sean wasn't.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Do you imagine Sean picking up the phone for most of these calls?
Yeah, see, Colin used me as a reference.
Okay,
yeah.
You got the gig. So there you go. See, Jeremy is in fact.
See, I'm one, and Colin got, or Skylar got whatever he used me as a reference for. Wonderful. I think he used me as a reference for like to rent his apartment or something. So.
Does Skylar work at your place of employment?
2 for 2.
Probably. Let me check the schedule.
I'm 2 for 2 on this. So.
Congratulations. So maybe I will use you as
I got a good streak going here.
We got to keep you moving. We'll see. I mean, I got to.
Yeah, but I like Colin, so.
That's also a good.
I said nice things about Colin. You, if they call. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
I'll just make sure they call you when you're asleep.
Nah, call him back. Be like, hey, why are you calling me? Yeah. It's not my phone doesn't ring when I'm asleep.
Do you have long distance minutes to Canada?
I think so. I don't think it matters.
Well, if they call you, you're good. But if you try to call them, then that's for some people long distance. Not for me. My plan includes Canada, U.S., and Mexico.
Yeah, I think I'm okay on that. I don't know. I don't pay for my phone bill anyway. My mom does.
Wow, you and CM Punk, huh?
So I'm not worried about it. It's going on her charges.
You talked to your best friend Scott lately?
One time I screwed up, and so Sammer lives overseas, but we call on FaceTime. We do like FaceTime audio and stuff, so that's free.
Yeah.
But one time I screwed up and called like his actual number, and I think I got charged like $90 or something. And I felt terrible. I paid it. Like, my mom didn't pay for that. But I was like, because, when we talk for like 2 hours. So, yeah, she got hit with a charge of like $90. And she's like, what is this? And I'm like, I guess I called Sammer on his actual phone number and not FaceTime. My fault. And she was like, yeah, of course. I was like, I'll pay you for it, Mom. That's okay. It worked out, but... So I'll just you call back to Canada and make my mom pay for it.
Let's make my mom pay for it.
Yeah, my mom loves me.
That's fair. She does love you unconditionally. Some might say.
Yeah, you guys can use me as a reference. Like I don't know. They're gonna give me like a real name, and he'd be like, "Hey, do you know Tom?" And I'm like, "No, sure, yes." And it's Pile Driver Finisher. I was like, "Pile Driver Finisher, yeah, I know him. I know his real name was Tom, but sure, I know who that is."
Yeah, you're Doxson Pile Driver Finisher over here.
I mean, I have no idea what Pile Driver Finisher's real name is. I just went with the first name that popped into my head.
Fair. His name's Mark.
Is it?
I don't know.
Are you just making a Mark joke?
Yeah, it's just making a Mark joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All wrestling fans.
Boo.
Boo. That's right. The mark of integrity. Can I use you as a reference? Asked John Hope. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. If your name is actually John Hope, hell yeah. In life, yes.
Yes, in life, yeah.
You can reference Jeremy Lambert in all parts and walks of your life. I promise. Yeah. Your life will somehow get better, and we'll just be very confused.
I just walk up to people and like, "Hey, Jeremy Lambert vouchers for me." Like, great, cool.
One person will be like, "Wow, Jeremy, like the Fightful owner."
Yeah, the owner of Fightful.
Mod Revolve, I swear to God.
I hope it's a bit that Mod Revolve is doing. I either hope it's a bit, or I hope like he just is behind, and so he's just like, I'm just gonna let everybody know.
Like, you may have just gotten here, and that's why. Yeah, Jeremy said because Jeremy
sounds terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We've had enough people mention things that like we say on the show that suddenly they start using, and it's like, whoops, our colloquialisms are going out. Mod Revolve just tuned in. I told you. We're getting
That's even better. That's even better.
They'll know how the show goes. We banter for the first few bits, and then we get into it. Listen, on Wednesday, we spent most of the first hour trying to put together a 24-hour charity stream.
Yeah, we made progress on that on Wednesday after the show. We got to make full progress on that today after the show.
Yeah, I guess we have to do that, don't we? Yeah. All right, fine, we'll do it. You guys don't usually talk wrestling till 11. That's fair. We usually we hop into the busy days.
I was trying. Well, Fridays aren't busy days because we're coming off TNA, and who could possibly care?
I get it. I mean, listen, the funny thing, I didn't get to do it last night because I didn't have it nearby. You how much did you see any bits and pieces from it? Okay, so they did the no disqualification knockouts world championship match, and it took them a long time to bring out any of the stuff for a no DQ match, like the weapons, and eventually they did. And at one point, so Xia Li came, or Xia Brooks, no, Lang Li, who used to be Xia Li, and this is why this feud has to end because I keep getting them confused. Lang Li comes out usually in her entrance and does like a thing, like a dance or a weapons display. So the weapon of choice this week was a fan, not a person, but a fan, like a paper fan. So she does this.
Person would have been funnier.
A person would have been funnier. But anyway, she comes out with a paper fan, and I guess the bottom of the paper fan is supposed to be made of metal. Anyway, they do the spot where Xia Brookside works over Lang Li's leg, but with the metal fan. And so Xia is selling it, or Lang Li is selling it like she's dying. Okay, and so out goes Xia Brookside to be outside, and she goes under the ring, and she very slowly pulls out a leather belt, and she takes her sweet ass time as she goes to the camera and has to show them, like does this, and like slowly opens it up, and then, as if this is like some big reveal that she's pulled out this weapon. And I'm sitting there like, you just wasted 45 seconds establishing the belt that you could have pulled off the referee's pants and it would have been more
the strap.
But it was just the most ridiculous shit. And she did it again when she grabbed the Knockouts title like later in the match. Lang Li's selling another spot where I think she was choked up with a kendo stick, and she goes to grab the belt and she like lifts the belt above her head and she's like just parading around like, ooh, look at me. And everyone's like, this is just going on for way too long.
You gotta milk the reaction. You know?
She over milked it.
Play to the crowd.
That cow could have given more milk had she just done it quicker. Instead, she went a long way around. It was not good. Anyway, that feud might be over, but I hope it is.
What's the next feud? What are the everybody's in this TV tournament?
Wendy Chu and Elena Black should probably be out of the tournament and then go challenge for a triple threat. They both lost, so clearly they're going to get a title shot. That's what happens. Casey Navarro is going to get a title shot.
Didn't Elena lost?
Didn't her and Wendy Chu do a TLD?
I mean, not on television yet.
We talk
Spoiler
about
alert.
No, you don't get to give me shit, Mr. Spoilers. I say on my Thursday show, I don't give spoilers, but on this show, we talk about whatever.
I never spoil anything on
You
this show.
Fuck, stop it.
When was the last time I spoiled something on this show?
Collision was taped last week, you monster. Oh no, it was on a Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think it was taped and aired on a Thursday, wasn't it? But I didn't spoil it, I don't think, actually.
Oh no, I think you did. I think by Thursday.
I don't think so.
Either way, you've done it a lot.
I don't remember, but I've never spoiled anything. There's no proof. As the tiny one tells me, you have no photo evidence.
We literally opened our interview with Shotzi that we taped on Wednesday with any spoilers you want to commit to, Jeremy.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we interviewed Shotzi on Wednesday, and I was like, I won't spoil anything this time. She's like, I actually got the title. I was like, yes, that is true. You have the title. It is not a spoiler here. So I've been very good about not spoiling MLW stuff lately. I learned my lessons, maybe.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. The Shotzi interview was a lot of fun, though. We went about 30 minutes with her just talking about everything. Go check it out when we drop it.
Yeah, go check it out. What you can't do right now.
Yeah, I didn't say do it now. You're watching the show right now. Go check it out when we drop it, whatever it is. Yeah, you spoiled last week's SmackDown.
I don't remember that.
You absolutely did.
I don't remember that at all.
Worst. We need someone from MLW on the stream right now.
The bear, that's not spoiling. The bear, like it was I won't spoil it right now, but it's out.
Two people who are giving you shit about it. Two separate people in our chat.
No, J-Roy J did say like he didn't want spoilers, so I tried to warn before we started talking about it. So I won't give spoilers. So he did tell me that he at least wanted a warning, because SP3 and I were going to talk about it. It's aired, so but I understand that. Like I don't like spoilers for movies that I haven't seen yet. If they were recently out, if they were out like 20 years ago, I can't be like, don't spoil it for me. And TV shows, I understand that as well. Like, hey, don't spoil that for me, because if it's recently out. So I can understand that, and I try to do my best to at least give warning on that. We give warning on wrestling spoilers sometimes.
It really depends what's going on. Collision's live this week, so we don't get to do that.
Yeah, it's up against G1 and Connor's fight. It'll be over by the time Connor gets in the cage, if he gets in the cage. But
if he gets to the cage, that's true. Jimmy Fallon has to interview him one more time to make it.
I feel bad that like I'm excited for this fight because I know he's a piece of shit. But I also am excited for this fight.
I was listening to Pollock and Thurston this morning while I was doing drop off with the kid, and like the general feeling with those two was like, we know he's a piece of shit, and there are people who, in Ireland his stock has fallen tremendously, but on top of that, like a lot of the people who want to see him, they just want to look at him as if he's like 2016 Conor McGregor, who was dominating everyone and was like top of the game, blah blah blah, and he was a spectacle. But he's not that anymore, especially after an injury like that. And now literally everything that's happened in his personal life, rape allegations and convictions,
drug binges,
and everything else that has been part of his story. Again, a lot of these things you can look up. He has done some pretty aberrant shit, and it's worth pointing out. Like, he is a terrible human being, and probably he does not deserve the platform that he's being given. But at the same time, this is the UFC we're talking about, and they'll platform Donald Trump all day if they need to, and they will. And they gave him a show on his front lawn. So, like, what are we doing? It's no, we talk about freak show fights all the time, and when I say freak show fights, sometimes it's just like it's a car crash. You will not look away because some people are just curious, morbidly so.
Yeah, this isn't like, I know what you mean by freak show fight. Like, this isn't a freak show fight. Like these. Like, Max Holloway's skilled as hell.
Yeah.
Connor is skilled as hell. Like, I'm not saying take away all of the stuff in his personal life, but it is two highly skilled fighters, getting in the cage. And, I mean, he was at the top of the game, like, in the cage a decade ago, but it's also a decade ago. So I don't know how he's going to look. That's part of the intrigue is, all right, can he return to form? I really like Max Holloway. Max Holloway seems like a really good dude and a chill guy. And so I do want to see Like I just like watch Mac. Yeah, I like watching Max Holloway fight. It doesn't matter who he fights. He just happened to be fighting Connor here, and then that is part of the intrigue. But yeah, I'm not going to try to whitewash what Conor McGregor has done, like basically the UFC is doing, and a lot of other people are doing. Of it's fine, like he's it's Conor McGregor, he's a big draw and everything. Like yeah, all this is true, but like we can't ignore the fact that he's a piece of shit, and there's some nasty allegations against him. He went to court over these allegations, and if
lost.
Yeah, and if you like read or read any of that stuff, like not good. And he's got multiple allegations. This is not just one against him. Just one went to court. So seems like a terrible person. I know it seem like based on all accounts, he's a terrible person. I don't buy the whole "I found Jesus and cleaned myself up" stuff. Like,
give him a Bible and let him flip through it until he finds the verse that most speaks to him.
Yeah,
it's in here somewhere. I promise. It's in. I was just reading it this morning. I got to find it.
That's hilarious, though. That ruled.
That was a moment.
Yeah.
Pierce Morgan sucks, but let's face it, that was a moment where I'm like,
that was hilarious.
You, Pierce. You did the most basic question, and you got something from it, and that was very well done.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll watch the fight though. I am curious about it. Just as a fan of fights, at least fighters that I still care about, and I do care about Max Holloway. Most of these fighters I don't care about anymore.
Yeah, I get it. You be in this game for too long, it's done. So there you go. Yeah, that's right. The U.S. president's a big Christian too, right?
Yeah, I mean, look,
go ahead.
Oh, I mean, yeah, this country celebrates the worst people in the world. So,
and again, like I'm not going to get on my soapbox for long, but the ridiculous evangelical, like grifting Christians. Again, there are Christians and people of faith out there who are rightful, like who are believers of their faith and are not giant pieces of shit about it, and they're not grifting people or asking for money from it. There are those people who exist. However, there is a co-opting of the evangelical side that took over a lot of the Republican Party, and that happened. God, what was it? The 2000s? It's been for a long time, and just get a lot of this big money out of there, and you'll be looking at politics differently if they ever did. Or just pay. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Pay politicians better, and maybe they won't be such such pieces of shit.
That's not going to happen.
Well, yeah, no, I agree. They'll suck anyway. We can't all be. Yeah, the 80s and 90s also, they kind of went through it. Anyway, the point is, just get away from it. Just get away from it. Anyway,
don't pay any of these people.
That's true. Stop paying. Well, they're supposed to be public servants. You pay public servants. I'm not saying that they should be paid a rock star salary. No, it's not that. It's there is a place in which they can live modestly and be able to do their jobs, but they should be held accountable. They should absolutely be doing it. So anyway, yeah. Like Kim is saying, there are some people who are pieces of shit grifters, and they want to call themselves real Christians or real people of faith, but they're not. They're not. So do you just remember to do it right? Super chat from Louis saying, give Jeff the TNA pencil. No, do not.
Did you watch Dark Side?
I am currently midway through the first one, and I've listened to enough Jeff Jarrett interviews to last me a lifetime once again. Jeff Jarrett is an incredible person to listen to talk. He's also an incredible person to then remember he's Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
he has been in the wrestling business for his entire life since he was in the womb. His parents were in the business. His grandparents were in the business. Jeff Jarrett, I'm sure everyone loves Jeff. He's a very nice Southern boy. He speaks eloquently, and he's very well spoken to this game. But he doesn't always tell you the truth.
How dare you?
There will always be multiple truths in any situation. Jeff got to tell his. A lot of people didn't. I'm not a Dixie Carter supporter either so much. But like Dixie, I think Dixie lost out on not being able to give her side of the story. She was offered. She declined.
Yeah, that's her fault though.
That is her fault. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Dixie, deserves this opportunity. She was given the opportunity. She declined it. If she wants to put that behind her, I totally get it. Like I understand it. But no, there's somewhere in the middle of everything is the truth, and Jeff's gotten his out there more than anyone else has. So no, I don't think Jeff should be given a pencil again. I think that Jeff is good to just be out of there.
This rules, by the way. Ken saying, if you want a treat, go watch Jeff and Conrad podcast from this week, where you've got Jeff taking the high road and Karen throwing shade and making faces. I watched this. It's hilarious. Karen's amazing. She's amazing on Dark Side, but then I watched the Ken's mentioning the follow-up podcast, because Karen's on that. She's amazing. She does not care one bit. It's hilarious.
Karen's been through the ringer too, and she obviously takes it much more personally because it's affected her in a lot of ways as well. Like, you were branded as you were branded a lot of terrible things by a lot of people who don't know you or what your situation was. And I would feel pretty scorned as well if I were in her shoes. And to want to take it out on people, yeah, I get that too. She's got nothing to lose. She's not in the public eye.
Yeah, she says at one point, she's like, I thought it was behind me. Clearly it's not. I'm like, yeah, clearly you have not gotten over this, Karen, which is fair. I'm not saying like she needs to, but it was just hilarious that she was like, yeah, I thought this was gone and buried, but now it's being drudged up, and clearly I still hold some grudges here. I'm like, hell yeah, bless you for still holding these grudges, because it's amazing television and content.
Yep. Just don't understand. And then, like Mikey's pointing out, Dixie did show up on AMC, and she doesn't want to put it behind her. I think she wants to put behind her the stories. I don't think she wants to I just don't think she wants to talk about it.
I mean, Karen admitted, and Jeff has said this, like, they're in a better place with Dixie. I don't know if like what their relationship fully is, but yeah, even Karen said like things are okay now. I don't know if they're sending like Christmas cards or doing.
Sorry, didn't Jeff say that their kids are basically like all in the same school systems and stuff?
Maybe. I
think again, so many Jeff interviews the last.
Yeah, Jeff has done a lot of media. He gave a really long answer to Van Vliet. So maybe he said it there. But like they've said like they're okay right now with everything, but clearly they went through a lot that is trudged up here in Dark Side. And I'm sure, I know when you talk about that stuff, feelings come up, feelings get rehashed and everything, and so you're gonna tell your side of it. But yeah, I don't know if Dixie wants to put it behind her. I don't know if I don't know where she stands on it. Like, she's definitely just kind of stayed out of talking about this kind of stuff, right? Like, she'll make an appearance, but she's not like doing any type of media or anything. Like, she's not going in depth because she knows she's going to be asked about this stuff, especially now with Dark Side being such a big topic and talking about it. It doesn't, I don't know if she really wants to do all that. Clearly she doesn't. Clearly she doesn't. Dick's Side of the Ring.
Yeah, this popped me. Can't wait for Dixie to put out her own documentary called Dick's Side of the Ring. You're a monster.
Clearly she like doesn't want to talk about this stuff because sorry, I gotta answer this text right fast.
That's fine.
Clearly she doesn't want to talk because she was asked to do this and she didn't do this. So and maybe she realized like I'm not gonna be painted in a good way here, so I'm not gonna bother doing this. But maybe she also just like, I don't feel like talking about this.
Yeah, and people are saying get Dixie on ITW. Listen, we'd love to. I know Sean has for a long time wanted to do an interview with Dixie Carter, which if Dixie ever struck up a conversation and got us going for an interview, Sean would be like stepping in and be like, I would like to do this, or he'll have like a bucket of questions that he'd want answered. And like Jensen's told the story before that he like ran into her at a mobile phone shop that he was working at, and Dixie started asking about like, what do you think is good about TNA, and what about this guy, what about that guy? And Jensen speaks fairly highly of Dixie from their interpersonal experience.
I'm sure she's a nice lady. I mean, to normal people.
Normal people. That's right. The Carney's
just not to Jeff Jarrett.
That's right. Anyway, they've all got their stories out there, and then Dixie decided not to, and who knows? Regardless, no, Jeff doesn't need any booking with any company. He's good where he is. Just let him be happy doing whatever he's doing in AEW, and I hope he's happy. That's it.
He's chilling. So
yeah, man, it's true.
I love that when Jeff does this stuff, everyone's like, "We got to get Jeff back on television." I
He
can't
knows,
believe.
He knows.
Can't
Jeff's
believe.
like, yes. Stroke my ego, yes.
Yeah, Jensen speaks highly of Logan as Paul as
Yeah,
well.
that's true. You don't want to do that. That's fair. He
Eh.
sucks. Yeah, that's true.
I didn't ask Jensen about his excitement for Connor, the Connor fight. I feel like he might speak it glowingly about Connor, which wouldn't be good.
Oh no, not good. Jensen does also speak highly of Cody Rhodes, so that's a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean,
specifically because it's Cody, not because of any other reason.
Yeah, Cody, like, it doesn't seem like a terrible human being, you know?
Not that we know of.
Yeah, like he's not doing like abhorrent stuff. He's just kind of doing carny wrestling stuff, which.
Remember when
fair.
everyone thought that Jeff Jarrett should get a world title shot?
Yeah, me.
AEW.
I'm everyone.
This is what this run of media is turning into. This is what everyone just being like, oh, Jeff Jarrett, we got to give his last hurrah. And it's like, Jeff won't take a last hurrah until he takes his last breath. That will be his last hurrah. Stop trying to give this man last anythings because he ain't going anywhere. Just leave it alone. Leave Jeff alone.
I'm still 100% convinced that Jeff, before he went out there and said he was going to resign, he's like, what do you want me to say? And Tony is like, just, speak from the heart. And Jeff is like, I want the title. I'm going on a retirement run. Give me the title. And Tony is like, fuck, now I got to try to do something with this. And what he decided to do was beat him in his first match and be like, well, guess he's not getting the title.
I love the idea of, just speak from your heart. And Jeff's like, hell yeah. And then just the idea of Tony in the back just being like, last time I told him to do that. Hold me once. Oh my gosh. Anyway, speaking of Jeff Jarrett.
Are we speaking of Jeff Jarrett?
No, we're not. We're done. We're moving on with Jeff Jarrett. Okay, you monsters. We'll finally talk about it. Yes, my AEW did announce that Maple Leaf Pro is going to be airing their main every Thursday. Huge breaking news. Did not expect this. Never would have. By the way, if you're Canadian and you subscribe to my AEW, no, you won't be able to watch it there because you're still expected to watch it on TSN at midnight Eastern when it airs. So if you have a VPN, we do have one on this website, by the way. Go check it out, nordvpn.com/Fightful. There's your free one. Then you can get Maple Leaf Mayhem every Thursday instead. It's a big deal. What are you laughing about?
The most hilarious man in the world.
Oh no.
Regarding the Mercedes Moné versus Mile World match, go. I still haven't had the chance to watch it on TV.
He knows now. He's just
what has he been doing with his life?
He was on vacation, Jeremy.
He's so funny.
Oh god, that's amazing.
He could stop tweeting for 20 minutes and just watch the match.
No, he couldn't, because then how would he be able to tell people how he feels about literally every 0 follower accounts?
He just puts it in the AEW section. It's I've still not watched it on TV. Jacques Rougeau told Bill Apter that AEW will honor the Rougeau family.
He buried it because he wants the story buried. It's amazing. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh, he gave Kenny and MJF 5.5 stars though.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
That's so funny. Still haven't had the chance to watch on TV.
Dude, haven't had a chance. He's watched Kenny and MJF 3 times already, and he won't watch this Mercedes match.
He does know what he's doing. He's having fun with this one. Oh god, I can't wait for Brian to have to talk about it with Dave. Be like, why can't you give it a rating? I haven't watched the match yet. I've been very busy. I got a lot going on. Have you seen the G1's about to start? I got to watch the G1 climax. It's the G1 starts tonight. You had a whole week, Dave. It's going to be so good. They're going to be insufferable.
Oh my god!
Can we just write an article? Report Dave Meltzer hasn't watched Mercedes in my world.
He's the best.
Mercedes is just gonna go on a field day on socials now, which is the best part. Maya World's moved on with her life. She's just like, I had a great match. Now I'm in these other matches. I'm gonna win the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Everything's great. Come on, Mercedes is like sitting at beach break on her phone, just being like, tweet at Dave, tweet at Dave.
Brian's got to like sit him down on this show and be like, we're gonna live watch this right now.
I'm gonna go all the way to your house, Dave. We're gonna sit on that damn couch and watch it.
Like, he's just going to be like, all right, we're gonna sit here and just on the stream. You're gonna watch this on the stream. Nobody's gonna speak. It's just gonna be 25 minutes of them just staring intently at the screen. Because Brian doesn't want to speak to to ruin the audience reaction. Dave has to listen to the audience reaction in the commentary, because clearly that's very important to this. And they're just gonna sit there for 25 minutes and force Dave to watch this.
Do you think Dave listens to the shows with like headphones on, or does he have like a full sound bar set up at home and like?
God,
I think he's got a
soundbar.
CRT. Maybe he's just got a CRT set up, and the cable box barely works. I feel like he watches it on TV, which is a bad way to watch. Everything okay over there?
My wife is in front of me, so I'm staring intently at her.
Relax. You've still got another hour and a half on this thing.
I mean, maybe.
Well, you know. Anyway, go watch MLP on my AEW, and the Observer has no news for you today.
Absolutely amazing.
It's okay, folks. The plan for the WWE title match at SummerSlam was always Cody versus Punk. We'll get to that in a few minutes, but yeah.
I think it was always Dave versus Punk.
Yeah.
Or Dave. Why did I say Dave?
Dave versus Punk that was a few years ago. Well, I guess that was Nick versus Punk, but anyway, that's all changed. This is great. This came from Robert Sargent from MMA Rising saying, 1 year ago today, Anthem president Carlos Silva told Ariel Helwani that his ideal plan was to hold 10 Invicta FC events per year. There have been 0 events since then. Fighters are inactive and have left or have been forced to retire. Carlos Silva is just a great boss, but it's okay, folks. He's there to make sure that all those champions get their title belts when they win their matches. And also Moose likes them, so that's all that matters.
Do we think Carlos will pull TNA talent from MLP now? Well, yeah.
If he does it, that will absolutely... That will give WWE not only reason to do it, but they haven't done it. They haven't outwardly stated that we're pulling talent because of MLP, because of my AEW. So, yeah, just if Carlos does it, it just proves that he's
well. Who's announced for the upcoming shows?
So everything that they've got now is in the can until August 7th and 8th when they tape.
Yeah, they're taping then.
Stu's announced. From TNA.
Yeah, from TNA.
I don't know if anyone from TNA is part of this.
Was anyone from TNA part of the last tapings?
I'd have to go back and look.
It feels like the TNA people have slowed anyway because MLP's working more closely with AEW because they just did the show with ROH.
Yeah.
So, because who was on the shows like Moose was there, or Moose was supposed to be there. But
I'm just looking now at who was on this.
Okay. It feels like it's kind of slowed.
Yeah, Rhino doesn't work there anymore. TJP is... Where does TJP work? Oh, New Japan.
He worked AAA not too long ago. Yeah.
Well, he's probably just on a show up,
Yeah.
Pay up. Danny doesn't work there anymore. Yeah, no one on this.
Rich Swan, Kadrian saying Rich Swan.
Swan's the only one that I'm seeing. This is from June 12th. Anything from June 13th?
All right. I mean, maybe they'll be upset that they're going to lose out on Rich Swan.
I mean, they let Swan do just about whatever too because he's not,
He just resigned.
Yeah, he just resigned. He's good for 3 months. But like, again, Rich Swan isn't exactly the reason for the season in TNA.
No, I agree. That's why I don't know if MLP is also going to be like upset if they lose him.
Yeah, I don't know. He obviously like he's a big Scott guy, so there's that.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys are Scott guys, and they're not going there.
See if Moose gets pulled from the next MLP tapings he's not booked for.
Yeah, it just feels like the TNA stuff with MLP has slowed regardless. So I don't know if my AEW is going to have anything to do with it. I think it lends more credence for sure of TNA talent not being on there, because I don't think it's a WWE thing. I think that would be kind of a TNA call.
Oh
But
well,
yeah,
no, the WWE thing was more when a bunch of
WWID people.
WWE people get pulled, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, it's because they're on my AEW," and like, could it be that it's that? There are certain people who will tell you that it is. Like Brian Alvarez is like certain that it's because of that, but meanwhile, you've got people like Brett Lauderdale, who I get it, they have a good relationship with WWE. Does GCW, but like I don't feel like Brett Lauderdale would be lying about the fact that like talent sometimes have to go to a venue a day early. Like sometimes they bring you in earlier than planned. Sometimes tapings come up. Like it's Evolve doesn't exactly try to bring out hundreds of people. They're happy with 50 people in that small ass room that they put together, and that's enough.
It's at the PC, isn't it? Just all like
It's
extras.
it's mostly PC extras anyway, or just like a couple of fans here and there. But that's why you never get Evolve spoilers. But yeah, it's not as important to them, but they need to have the bodies there. So yeah, it's all right. I'm just looking at the chat, catching up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, had a moment. But yeah, enjoy MLP. Enjoy it. It's now on my AEW. Now everyone who was complaining, where are we going to see it? Now you're going to see it. It'll be on my AEW. There's going to be some good stuff there, and I hope you enjoy it. JR was one of the other news notes that we wanted to touch on. He said on his podcast that he's going to be having brain surgery soon, so him and Katsuyori Shibata will have plenty to catch up on when they're back at work together. We wish Jim the best. He's going to have brain surgery. He said, I'm getting ready to have another surgery. Brain surgery this time. This is going to be that's going to be an adventure. I don't think they're going to find much in my brain. Pause. I'll be in the hospital.
I feel the same way. They're not going to find much if I have brain surgery, so I can relate.
Rattle, rattle. I'll be in the hospital for a few days. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. I've got a great surgeon. So there you go. I think he said he's getting a stent, and they're going to try and figure out why he's been having some memory issues. So there you go. Best wishes to JR. Hopefully everything turns out okay, and brains on the table, everything's safe, and everything's.
Yeah, hopefully things are good with Jim Ross. He's been battling a lot of health issues, and I mean, that's a big deal, brain surgery and everything. So hopefully he gets through it. It's all good, and he can go on living his life.
Yeah, good for him. Shall we have the conversation now about the thumbnail?
Sure.
Jeremy, the sky is falling. They're going to make the call. Nick Khan's on the phone right after Moana, after he went to that premiere with his family. Photos of Nick Khan and his family with The Rock. And afterwards, you can find them on Getty Images if you really wanted them. Anyway, all of this to say, Nick Khan gets on the phone afterwards and says, Rock, we're drowning. And Rock's like, brother, I'm drowning too. This movie sucks. And then they said to each other, it's time. And they both took out their keys, their magic keys, and they opened up the lockbox, and inside was the magic rock button. So now The Rock might be at SummerSlam. Is this actual reporting from us? No. Are we going off of historical context? Absolutely. So before you ask, before you go to Sean being like, is there a chance The Rock will be there? It'll be the same answer we always give, which is, well, he can show up whenever he wants, and he could, but Moana hasn't been performing well. It's not exactly lighting the world on fire.
Well, it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not exactly getting the best reviews, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And neither is SummerSlam, because right now tickets out the door don't seem to be flying. So could be time to hit that magical button and bring back the one and only Dwayne Johnson.
How do like 2,000 tickets get returned?
That had to be a clerical error. I did see this from WrestleTix.
Like, how does that happen? I thought it just meant like more seats like got opened up. So even though they sold like 2,000, or even though let's say they sold like 5,000, which I know is a lot, I don't think that's the case. Let's say they sold like 5,000. Like 7,000 seats just opened up. So technically they lost 2,000 if my math is somehow mathing or this is a real thing that can happen. I just don't know how like more seats get returned. It's very funny, but I don't know how like if it was some type of mapping error or what it was. But I do like to think that I don't know if like Punk winning the title, people are like fuck this. Here, you can have my money back. You would think like if Punk winning the title, more people would want to go to the show, but maybe they're so outraged that Sammy, all the Sammy ride or dies were like, no, we ain't supporting this here.
Where did all these tickets go to?
What do you mean?
I'm questioning where they were at it. Here, I'll show you the pictures that WrestleTix posted. So I guess that's the old and this is the new, or I guess maybe it's the other way around. Maybe this is the old one, and then so if this is the first one, and then 2,000 tickets were added later. First of all, that's a shitload of tickets.
Jesus.
But that's the thing. I'm not sure which one's which. I see a bunch really all over the map.
Yeah.
I do have one theory. No, not him. Although apparently he's just making out with a married woman now, so we got that going for us. Anyway, my one theory is that maybe these were on location tickets that people said, "Forget it, I'm not going."
That's a lot of. It's 2,000 tickets.
I get it. That's the thing. So since the last update, 3 days ago, this is WrestleTix on Twitter, a significant number of seats returned to the map. Several seats were also moved to the combo ticket map. So I'm not sure what that entails in terms of their process. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how it all works. Like I trust WrestleTix. He obviously she does a great job when it comes.
He's been on podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, he does a great job when it comes to that. But at 2,000 tickets apparently returned on this, which is hilarious. But yeah.
You know what? I figured it out. There's someone here who has the answer. They're going to tell us exactly where those tickets went. Cam Hawkins joins us. He is going to tell us where those 2,000
did they
tickets
really. Okay. All right. So people didn't really ask for refunds, right? It's just a restructuring of the building, right?
That's what I thought. It was just like, yeah, more seats got added. And so somehow that means like they lost 2,000 tickets because things got restructured, things got added. And so you have to like account for that. So as I was saying, like, even if you sold 5,000 tickets, if you restructure and add 7,000, technically you lose 2,000. But maybe 2,000 people, the Sammy Ryder dies are like, fuck this. I want Sami Zayn coming in as the champion.
That's crazy, right? Like I was, when I saw it, of course, the initial reaction is like, yo, did people really but that's like, I can't see that happening. I can't see people being like, people will call and want a refund on like a pay-per-view back when that was a thing, right?
Yeah.
People will cancel subscriptions. I can't imagine, and salute to Sami Zayn. I just, no. That's outrageous.
Well, listen, he just cashed in his trophy, his participation trophy, and it was 2,000 tickets worth back in the pot.
What a week and a half for that guy. I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do.
Go to SummerSlam.
Take no damn pay cut. It is in a world with a 24-hour news cycle, people are going to not only misspeak, but they are going to feel like when they have information, that information's already been shared. So they're just adding on to a conversation. Gets dicey. Because people can do whatever they want at their jobs. You can ride or die for your team. That can be both beneficial and detrimental, but unless you say it, I don't think anybody else should really say it, especially a situation like that. You know what I mean? Like that is absolutely your business. Because it's a thing where people do look at you differently when something like that happens, but hey man, God bless him, do his best for you. There probably is a situation where you look at it and say, and I don't know, dude, but I've made enough money to where this don't really hurt me in a way that it might hurt somebody else. I've been on the train for a very long time, and I've had a significant amount of gravy on said train. A train carrying actual gravy would be cool.
I Not if it spills.
Yeah, it would spill or get that skin on top. I don't know if I'd like that.
But if the train's going fast, never mind.
No, it's even worse because it goes too fast and then it has to slow down.
What if
or
a mashed
stop.
potato truck hits it though?
Oh, then we're having lunch.
We are. Listen, man, I'm right in the middle with a plate tied to the train tracks. Hi, Joel. Long time no see.
Hi, Cam.
Well. Yeah, man. I don't know what you guys' schedule is like. I know I jump in at random times, but
schedule.
Today specifically, today is the day. Or actually, yesterday was the day. The fall edition of the PWI magazine came out. The cover story, Anointed, on my guy Trick Williams. It is my very first PWI cover feature. Had a great time making it. I always say these things are more fun when you get to do it with your friends. And so it was a really cool situation. Hold on, guys. Look who it is.
I heard the keys jangling, so I didn't know if you were like trying to signal for Booster to come in.
No, Booster ran back in with his bowl.
Fair.
So, Daddy, it's 90 degrees outside at 10 in the morning. I need more water.
That's like our cat just meows at us the moment we wake up of like, why isn't my food bowl filled? Why isn't my water bowl filled? What are you peasants doing that is so important that you are not taking care of me right now?
Yeah.
Your mic is screwed up, Cam.
I'm sorry. Is that?
There we go.
What happened to that radio drive time headset you had?
Salute to Total Wireless, my guys. So a month ago, Kevin from PWI reached out and was like, "Hey, would you like to do cover feature on Trick Williams?" I said, "Of course I would." Trick was the guy that we actually started Uncrowned with. He was our very first Uncrowned feature. And I was like, of course I would. He's like, okay, I'll set it up through WWE. Great. And again, it's always very fun when you jump onto a Zoom and they don't know it's going to be you and it's you. Like when we did the thing with Maya, she was like, oh God. I was like, yeah, so it was really cool. Trick and I talk fairly regularly. So it was really cool to do that. It was a big difference between talking about your career up until you're here and then doing a new feature and talking about like a year or two. But it was fun. We got to revisit some stuff about training, about football, about college, because it's not the exact same audience on a Yahoo Uncrowned as it is a PWI. So it was really fun. And of course you have to be a bit more detailed because you don't have like a feature full of hyperlinks, right? The thing that I forgot looking at the digital edition is how fucking pretty magazines are. They're gorgeous, right? So it's like all these cool cutouts of him and the words are structured all over the page. And I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. So yesterday when it came out, PWI did like a big, IG thing and tagged us all on it. So it was cool watching all the comments. And of course, so Trick texted me and he was like, yo, Kev, like, how can I get a copy of this? And I was like, oh, just here's Kev's information. If you shoot him a message, tell him what address you want it sent to, he'll give you some physical copies, right? So that was really cool. And it's just, happy for him to be in that position. I do not know when's the last time like a secondary champion was like the feature on a PWI. You know what I mean? So that's fairly rare air. So yeah, man, salute to my guy. And it's nice to see him excited about it. We are the three of us and for including him, we are men of a certain age, so magazines still carry like this air of prestige to us. You know what I mean? So can you stop? Thank you. So magazines
not paying enough attention to Booster.
Certain level of prestige. So it was he gets to have something physical that he can hold on to. So it's great all around. And digital edition is out now. I believe that the physical edition will hit the, whatever your bookstore is that carries PWI on the 29th. So yeah, man, if you guys get a chance, definitely pick that up. I'm sure that, it's full of really cool features. I looked at like the entire contents now. When we were talking, so we get done with the initial interview, right? And so, we end recording and Trick's like, hey, so Cam, so like, when does the ranking come out? And I was like, no. Like, this is like you. This is not where you are on a list. This is your feature. He was like, oh, that's dope. But he's not the only person who thought that. So it came out, and they just posted the table of contents on both pages. And then I guess on page 16, it's called Quick Bits, but it was a picture of Max. So some dumbass who also has me blocked, and that's always fun. It's like, oh, you have me blocked, but you can't read. He's like, if Max is 16, this list is already stupid. And I was like, Trick had the excuse of knowing he was being interviewed by PWI. He's not staring at a page. You're dumbass, and it wasn't just him. Like, yeah.
That's because one person says it, and then no one actually bothers to read for themselves, and so they just latch on, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I agree with this." I'm sure you've seen those videos and stuff. It'll be like a video of I'm not gonna throw out any names. It'll be a video of person X, and what they're actually talking about is they're just fishing, and they're talking and like, I'm enjoying my life right here fishing and blah 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 blah. And then the caption will be, and it'll be like, oh, person X admitted they cheated on person Y and got caught, and that's why they broke up and everything. And people are reacting to the caption and stuff, and not the actual video where all person X says is, I'm out here enjoying my day fishing, things are going great. You've seen those bait contents there.
To bring it back to wrestling, they were interviewing George Foreman about the Foreman Grill. And he's talking about getting that endorsement initially and how that thing took off and they sold 500,000 of them and he was getting like these crazy checks. And then the actual tweet was like quoting him talking about how they came to Hulk Hogan first. And I was like, you bastard. He didn't say any of that.
Yeah.
None of this happened in the video. None of this.
The most egregious one was after the Clay and Megan stuff all came out. That was kind of what I was referring with person X, but yeah, it's just like Klay Thompson chilling and just talking and stuff, and all the captions were like, Klay Thompson admits he cheated on Megan Thee Stallion and he can't settle down. He was having threesomes and all this stuff, and so people are just like reacting to that, and it's like Klay Thompson didn't say any of this.
Are there 3 people in the boat with him? Is that what happened?
No, there was nobody in the boat. He was just chilling. He was fishing. Yeah, that man live.
Like Klay Thompson
watching the columns collapse on this thing that we do, starting probably around, 2023, 2024, when Elmo took over Twitter. Watching this thing, kind of fall apart is sad. And, things like a PWI, a physical magazine that the people who have that, they read words. And so it's cool to still be a part of a thing like that. But just digital out now, physical out in a couple of weeks. Definitely check that out if you can. Did a feature on Soul Ruka last week. Super fun. A couple of my favorite things. Dope athletes in Oregon sports. It was very fun to talk about. It's kind of weave those things together. Working on a thing with Kendall Gray. It was a very good interview. Talking about we had to talk about the elephant in the room. Got people out here saying that you got a shot at being the one. How do you process that? So that was pretty cool. And then got SummerSlam coming, got All In coming. So it should be a fun couple of weeks of features and interviews and all that. Not going to England because absolutely not.
But going to Minnesota?
No, I'm not doing that shit either.
You carry that energy. Hell yeah.
That shit either. Shout out to Wade. No, what happened with that was, one, I wasn't really planning on going, but then we're doing watch parties both nights. And so I look at the flyer and it's like DJ such and such night 1, DJ such and such night 2, Cam both nights. And I was like, the fuck? I never said I was gonna do both nights.
Yeah, well, your name and likeness is being
all
used.
All day Saturday and all day Sunday. Great, fantastic, lovely. But job is the job. There are worse fates than having to sit around watching wrestling. I've been, traversing the city watching the World Cup. My body hurts and my pockets hurt because, it's a lot of football is one thing. A lot of drinking it goes into watching the World Cup. I found a lot of social drinking.
Yeah, that's all they do. Like,
it is. Yeah. And of course, like I'm from San Antonio. I live in Austin, so Mexico had it popping. It
yeah.
was you ain't never seen so many green jerseys in your life, and the Dos Equis was flowing. It was an experience. They're talking about X-Men '97. It's fantastic.
Don't spoil it.
Exactly, it's fantastic. That's all I got to say. They are one complaint. Jeremy, people were saying was they really do seem to be burning through storylines, and it's like that's how comics work. Matter of fact, no, that's how cartoons work.
Yeah,
like we can't do. Sometimes you'll get like a 4-episode arc, but no, cartoons, we gotta go. We gotta rock. Those things are expensive to make and difficult to make, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it. I
also feel like, aren't there like 1,000 issues of X-Men? So
yeah, man.
Isn't there like just almost endless storylines that they can continue to do?
7, right? Like, listen, as long as those people are alive, you can, and you stay alive, you'll get to where you want to get. Like, yeah, it'll happen. I guess the last thing, because I'm sure I got a student in a little bit. That Kawhi Leonard, man. I think you don't wait until a trade is agreed upon to tell teams that, hey, this guy may not be available. People are putting a lot of stock into this guy and bringing him back and have plans. It should have been said beforehand, like, hey, this thing, this money laundering scheme that seems to be afoot may throw a wrench in your plans. I
don't want to I'm not gonna fully defend Toronto and the Clippers here, but they started this investigation in September and he played a full season. Like, you gotta
yeah, it ain't their fault. It is not. It is not the specific. Well, Toronto specifically, it ain't their fault. And like, hey, yeah, if you're not in their ear saying, hey, you got to slow this up till we figure it out, yeah. And then, yeah, shout out to Pablo doing the journalism. I guess to tie it back to wrestling. Speaking of that, my favorite thing of the week, other than that stellar MJF Kenny match, boy, was that good. That whole show, top to bottom, was so. I thought the women's casino gauntlet was maybe not the best planned out thing, but like, Takeshita and my man Kyle, they tore it up. Ciampa and the other guy. Ciampa was very good. The other guy was there.
Cheeks is that Ciampa.
Yeah. Shout out to hey man, pocket sand. That pocket sand will hit you. But yeah, my favorite thing was somebody was like, CM Punk's became CM Hogan. He's became all the things he said he would never be. He's a hypocrite. It was like, no. And somebody corrected them. No. He's told you exactly who he wants to be for the better part of almost 20 years. He just gets to be that guy now. Like his whole thing wasn't, I want to tear this whole thing down. He said, nah, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. I'll show you how to run the ball. And hey, he's running that damn ball. It has been a very, very fun week in wrestling. But yeah, that's what I got, guys. Booster, you've been doing a lot of shaking and moving, big dog. Don't look at me like that.
Big dog shake.
Big dog shake. Love you guys. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. Great show and great weekend. All right.
Take care.
Bye, Cam. Show up next week, please.
Show up next week?
I'm doing a 24-hour stream. I need
I'm down.
People to be there for me.
I'm in the game.
Okay. Thank you.
Check y'all later. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Take care. There you go. He'll be there. And we will filibuster with Cam Hawkins as we always do.
Yeah, I can go to the bathroom when Cam's talking.
It's true. You could do a lot more than that. But anyway, love Cam. Appreciate him. Yes, the Kawhi Leonard thing was something to read yesterday. Listen, what's the old saying? Boardman gets paid.
I mean, he's not getting paid right now.
In this case, the money might be in question.
Yeah, and I think nothing comes out of it, and the trade just happens, and everyone moves on with their lives.
I'm willing to expect the same thing, but obviously, like it's serious enough that they want to make sure that they at least give it the attention that they think it deserves, and Yeah, like you said, it'll probably just go through and it'll be fine. Maybe there's a short suspension or a fine involved, and that'll be it. Who knows?
And they let him again, like they let him play the entire season. So,
Yep.
I can't believe this thing started in September. You haven't come to a conclusion at this point. I think I saw somebody be like, the JFK investigation wrapped after 9 months. This has been going on for 10.
They knew what the JFK deal was because they did it. So it's a little different. A little different.
I guess.
Anyway, we'll see. I did see that the former Sheamus, now just going by S Fairly Pro because he is a professional something. He just wrote banger after banger and followed by heartbreak and a sad face and said so long WWE, but in Gaelic.
He bid an Irish goodbye to WWE.
He did, although the Irish goodbye takes forever, I thought. Is he trying to say that he was gone really? Yeah, they fade into obscurity.
Yeah, I thought the Irish goodbye was just like you leave without saying goodbye.
Oh, well, he said goodbye, so I guess this isn't the Irish goodbye. He did everything for them. Anyway, best wishes to him. We'll see what he does next.
Yeah,
that was actually this was the actual. He's S Fairly Pro. That's his actual handle now. He changed it.
Yeah, the parody account. Somebody got like Sheamus WWE after he changed it to S Fairly, and then they were like, yeah, fuck TKO. So that was the parody account that tweeted that.
You always got to look at where people are going and what they're doing. Unless you're Dave Meltzer, at which point you can take all the time you need. Amazing. So back on The Rock. Let's go to Super Chat here from Vala from earlier. Dwayne on the thumbnail. Jeremy, it's Friday, brother. Better time to break out the mana. And here we go.
I don't have any more. I got to finish the Wheatley off first.
Well, if he's around, he's going to confront Cody too. Could you imagine? Oh, he doesn't even pay attention to the Roman match.
I mean, The Rock probably doesn't pay attention to any of this. That's why he comes in and he's like, this is what I'm doing, brother.
Him and Brock could be best friends. I don't watch the product. Me neither. Oh my God. I'm on the board. And Brock's like, yeah, I've been on other stuff. Anyway, all this to say, it would be very funny to watch The Rock show up and not be a part of the Bloodline stuff and instead interject in the Cody and CM Punk story by the end of it. I would like to see that. But again, the reason why we bring it up is just because there has been some historical proof of Rock needing the call made when he's not doing well and WWE needing the push when they're not doing so well. And these tickets are not doing so well. If they don't turn around, I'd say in the next couple of weeks, we could be hearing rumblings of where's Dwayne.
I think we're going to hear the rumblings. I mean, we're hearing them now because...
Oh, we're just messing around now.
Because Moana looks like it's gonna bomb. I know he's doing like Jumanji. He's got Jumanji already, but the last time one of his movies didn't do so well, he came back to pro wrestling, and so now it's just the joke, right? And the last time WrestleMania wasn't, or a big wrestling show, which was WrestleMania, wasn't doing so well. They're like, well, we got to get Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee and Lil Yachty and all these people involved, and we saw it with Elimination Chamber, according to The Rock, a few years ago, where it was like, oh, Elimination Chamber's not selling well. We got to sprinkle some Rock magic on there. Well, now SummerSlam's not selling well. Like, I think SummerSlam will end up getting about 40, is my guess. Like a legit 40, not a WWE inflated 40.
Are you saying both nights, so 40 each, which make 80,000?
Yeah, because it's about... It's like
right
3
now,
weeks away.
Now.
What?
Right now, together, you're looking at...
Yeah, they're at 40. Yeah. No, I think 40 both nights. Maybe I'm being very optimistic, but they're 3 weeks away. They're going to announce Punk and Cody, probably maybe as early as tonight. I think that'll move some tickets. Maybe. I could be wrong. It'd be a pretty big indictment on both those guys if like tickets did not move off of that.
I think if they really hit the start button on this tonight, it will encourage people. However, there's a couple things at play. One is the ticket prices. That is always going to be...
Those are going to get dropped.
And they will drop. And so as a result, people will wait until the last possible minute. There's no amount of 25, 30, 50% off promo codes that will get some people to buy. They won't bite until they see there is a dramatically in ticket sales or in ticket prices. That's going to be one thing. The other thing is Cam mentioned Wade Keller earlier, and Wade is in Minnesota, and so is Jason Powell, who does ProWrestling.net, and they were both kind of talking about how it feels like locally, and we can probably ask our own Rob Wilkins because he's also in that area. It feels like some wrestling fans in the Minnesota and Minneapolis area are kind of annoyed that this was supposed to be a WrestleMania show. This was a show that was originally penned as a WrestleMania, and then everything got turned upside down with the Vegas stuff and then Saudi, and it's kind of like a taste in their mouth that it's like, this is a massive stadium, a new, not brand new, but a very good looking stadium, and they want to impress. WrestleMania would have been the spot, and so fans are just like, it's just SummerSlam. It's not as big as Mania. So do we want to spend our money on this, or do we want to hold out for the WrestleMania that we've been promised down the line?
That's fair. I guess I'm just looking at the card they're putting together, and like Roman and Seth, people tab that as a WrestleMania match. Cody and Punk, people tab that as WrestleMania. Brock and Oba, Hell in a Cell, like that was a WrestleMania match, not the Hell in a Cell part. Like they're adding more to that. So like they're trying to put together a WrestleMania card. Now that doesn't mean obviously it is WrestleMania when it comes to this, but I feel like, and look, they're allowed to feel how they feel. If they're like, well, we want WrestleMania, this is not WrestleMania, it doesn't matter what the card is, then I get the sentiment. But if you're just looking at the card, it's like, well, this card is just as good as probably as what you were gonna get for WrestleMania. So maybe if you really want to go, like maybe just look at the card and be happy with that. But if they wanted a WrestleMania and the sentiment is like, well, this isn't WrestleMania, I don't care what the card is, then fair enough on that. Yeah, I guess I'm being too optimistic. It is $18K in 30 days. I think they're going to drop the ticket prices like hell, though. And I think that's going to cause a lot of movement. Like, I'm trying to, imagine that. I know it's only been like 20, it's 22 right now, but it's 22 at like the highest price possible. I think if you drop the prices like way down, then those tickets will move a little bit better. But maybe 18K is too optimistic on there. They only got 3 matches announced across 2 nights. That's really not a lot, like.
Yeah, it's not, and you don't know specifically which matches are on which night. You can assume, that one Roman and Seth is going to be presumably the night 2 main event. It's Roman, but we don't know. Like we think that because we follow this, but for just John Every fan, it's like you have 2 matches with top guys. Presumably, we do Cody and Punk. That could be night 2 to some people. So as a result, some people are waiting because they're not going to go both nights. Maybe they can't afford it. Maybe they just specifically want to do one of the nights. And as a result, they're just waiting to see what gets announced when, and that could affect ticket sales as well. I'm just looking on Ticketmaster. This is for Saturday. The lowest price is $76 US to sit up in 316. Hell yeah. So they got $69.50. And it goes all the way up to $500 for a front row.
Man, I paid like...
This is only $148 for on the floor. It's a section back.
I paid like maybe $100 a piece for, not even. Probably around $100 a piece for like 200 section for SummerSlam a few years ago when it was in Cleveland. And that was, of course, a 1-night event. That wasn't a 2-night event. So... yeah, the ticket prices are just absurd.
Yeah, I'm looking like here's the front of row 4, which is kind of the right before you start getting to the floors. This is $853. These are official platinum tickets.
Yeah, that's insane. That's about where I paid like $100 for where I was sitting, and then we ended up getting moved anyway to better seats. But I still only paid like $120. It wasn't over anything over like $150. I'm pretty sure.
They have some me plus 3 offers as well. So these are 100. Is it 208? I just saw a different price before. So yeah, 208 for row 2, seat 1. But this is right on the entranceway. Like you're looking right along the entrance ramp.
Right.
So
yeah, that's
Here's A1 row 3, $4,100. Which you expect. Like those prices are always going to be there. Here's a Meef plus 3 on the floor, 605.
It's
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Again, the fact that I was paying just $150 for tickets that are now over $250, and I was only doing one day. This is 2-day stuff. Like, is insane to me. And I'm not gonna defend the I can't defend the ticket pricing. That's absurd. The product hasn't been good either.
Yeah.
You know, we do this show every damn day, so people know kind of my thoughts on the product at this point. It hasn't been good. I got no real investment into this stuff. I wouldn't be going to this show when it comes to if it was near me, especially at these prices. So it's tough. Price is too high. Product not good enough. What do they expect's gonna happen here? Like it's a bad combination of things. Like the WWE name, it used to just be, oh, we'll slap WWE on it, and you know we'll sell just off of that. But that's not gonna sell if the ticket prices are too high. So then you need kind of like a hot product to mitigate that, since the name itself isn't gonna like fully sell. Like you need interesting stuff going on. They don't have like interesting stuff going on. So it's a bad combination right now when it comes to WWE, and that's why The Rock's gonna come in and save everything.
And that's the thing. He's gonna come in and he's gonna be the savior of everything. And next thing you know, he's the world champion fighting at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. They need to get as many people as they can for that show. Let me tell you. Got to make that $150 million price make sense to the Saudis, I guess.
I'd actually be surprised if The Rock doesn't show up within the next year.
Yeah, last time we saw him was Elimination Chamber. That was March, so it's been a year already. Right?
Yeah.
That was last time. Yeah, we haven't seen him since. Yeah. I don't know. He's no longer The Rock. He's the pillar. He's starting to. It looks like he's starting to bulk up again.
Yeah. He's getting jacked again.
I think he saw the. I think he saw the blowback of his attempt at looking old and frail.
Well, he was doing that for a movie though.
Was it for the Scorsese movie he was supposedly doing?
It was for some movie. I don't remember if it was the Scorsese movie or not. It was for some movie.
So Ryan saying he got offered free floor seats to Raw last week. Again, Ryan Lambert, who is like the most interesting man in the world. You don't know what he's doing or what he's about, and he's getting everything. So you know it's not impossible. Also, you can be a seat filler at wrestling shows. That is a thing, and it's not WWE specific. AEW does them too. You can get in on that business as well.
When SmackDown was in Cleveland not too long ago, we were looking at going. We were going to take the kids because they haven't been to an event, and we were just looking at like, all right, and this is like day of, mind you, and prices were like $100 for nosebleeds. It's like, well, you know, one, that's absurd for like two people. I don't want to spend $200 on nosebleed tickets for a SmackDown show. But then you talk about all these children I have, and it's like, well, we definitely can't afford this. Like $100 each for nosebleed seats. That's absolutely insane. Like, you know, when I went to Game 6, this is the NBA Finals, Game 6. I was nosebleed, but it was day of. But like that was still only like $100-something. And this is an NBA Finals game. You know, this is not SmackDown that happens every single day or every single week. You know, like the prices are just absurd when it comes to this.
Yeah, I'm looking because Gray's mentioned the tickets prices for Raw in Ottawa. They're still expensive. Well, all of those government public servant employees, they get paid too much, so they're going to be able to pay for the tickets. But again, tickets here are looking Section 320, way up in the gods, 82 Canadian dollars. So that's about, what, 75 US. Go down to 116. That's just about opposite hard cam. You're looking 225 Canadian. You want to sit on the floor, $949. It'll come down. It's just they always do this. They just put the prices way up high to start. Some people will buy because they have to be there. They have to get their ticket. They're those type of planners. And then other people are starting to realize we can wait. We can wait and we'll get the ticket we want, or we won't because it'll still be cost prohibitive for us to attend, and that's understandable completely. I think the price hiking over the last 2 years, 3 years even, has just been ridiculous. But that's the business they want to run, and I think they care more about. Well, I know they care more about filling their pockets than they are about filling the arenas. And in a perfect world, they get both. But if they can get more money out of one person every time, they'll take that over getting some money out of everybody some of the time.
Yeah, Mikey's saying I sat behind where MJF took the Derby bump on Thursday. You mean Wednesday? Didn't you go to Dynamite, Mikey? And the Foley bump. I mean, it kind of was a Derby bump, but it's equated to Foley for 150. Yeah, like I remember when I went to Revolution. I paid for the ticket to Revolution. I ended up sitting in that seat, but I paid for the ticket. But yeah, that was only like $120. That was 100 section too. That was Sting's last match. Like that, I'm pretty sure they hiked the prices up for that thing because it was Sting's last match. And they ended up selling out that building as well. But that was $120. So these insane prices. Why is Sean yelling at us for the thumbnail?
Because the thumbnail is The Rock and SummerSlam saying it's time to make the call. What is this thumbnail? The thumbnail is Rock. We've already rewind like 10 minutes. Let's explain this again.
The Rock's so happy he's going to go to Minnesota in his Hawaii gear.
He's all ready for this. It'll be a good time. My question is whether or not someone sent this to Sean.
It's on our website, allegedly.
Oh, that's true. I guess it is. So I wonder if someone saw it and asked.
Or is someone fake being Sean right now, and this is actually like Kate,
that's fair.
Saying it's Sean.
Yeah, that would happen. That's true.
I feel like Sean doesn't like jump in our chat to reply. He just jump on the show.
That's true. He would.
Yeah.
Having lunch, thought I'd check in. That's your first mistake. Go enjoy lunch. It's also 11:30 with lunch. You lunch in another time zone?
That makes sense.
It's Luis. Sean.
Yeah.
That would make sense, but Luis will be eating breakfast anyway. Doesn't matter. Yeah, there is a big difference between floor tickets for AEW or just tickets in general with AEW and WWE. That is the reality. But again,
one's affordable.
Yeah, and that's the thing. AEW has made it their business to tell you that they have the affordable brand and they have the affordable tickets. I mean, whether or not that fills an arena is a completely different conversation, but at least they offer the alternative, and they're trying to give you the alternative because WWE doesn't always give you the appropriate amount of money for a ticket or the appropriate amount of entertainment for the ticket price that they're asking. So I get it. They're all doing it. Like MLW, we talk about it all the time. The fact that their tickets are like $15 starting, that's pretty damn good. Granted, listen, we know they're not WWE. We know that they're not AEW. We know that there's a difference in the product, but at least you're getting an affordable wrestling experience out of that. And you're still getting some good stars out of MLW too.
Even if like the shows aren't great, and I'm not saying like an MLW show is bad, a TNA show is bad, an AEW show is bad. Like, even if like the shows aren't great, you're still just more willing to pay like $20. Like, all right, you know what? It's a night out. Take the kids. Hopefully we see something good here. And if it's really bad, that can be entertaining as well. I mean, I paid money to watch Sean Ross Sapp wrestle in the main event. So, it even wasn't that was actually a fun show. But people will pay cheap tickets to and just have a nice night on the town. Some of these venues, it's like, I ain't going there. But hey, even if the show isn't great, like, if it's affordable, go with friends, go with family, take your kids and everything. Like, you still want to go. Like WWE, you're not even getting that option. Like, even if it's a bad show, it's like, well, it's not affordable to go to it. Hi, Sean.
You're having lunch. What happened?
What are you eating for lunch?
I thought he was out and enjoying himself.
What'd you say about my match, Jeremy?
I said I paid to watch you wrestle in the main event.
Do you know who that conjured a compliment out of that match?
Who?
No.
Shaza McKenzie.
Oh, well, she compliments you anyway.
Sincerely compliment, not me. Doesn't compliment me a whole lot. She said, "Brother, you were fucking working."
I mean, you were. I will give you that. You were prime Kurt Angle compared to your tag team partner.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, there was a WWE wrestler that sent me a message that said, quote, "Damn, that was good." And I said, "Oh, thank you."
The match was good. It was a fun show. It was an affordable show. That is the
crux of the conversation.
Yeah.
Sean, where are those 2,000 tickets? Where do they come from? Where did they go? And why are they back on the screen?
Where?
For SummerSlam. This was a big thing last night with WrestleTix and their tickets information. 2,000 showed up on the screen again.
Yeah, put that up there. King of the North said, anybody tell you to hang up the boots? No, actually, I got like 4 booking offers after that.
Oh no! Stop doing well. Stop it.
You're gonna work yourself into more working.
I got 100 dates in Arkansas. I've never even thought about Arkansas.
Oh, great! Now our chat's gonna be upset with you because there's at least one Arkansasian.
Arkansasian?
I don't know what they call themselves.
Okay.
Are they a big Anna Ray fan? Because I'm not.
Is that I don't know who Anna Ray is.
Over my head.
Yeah.
There you go. Most people don't.
Okay. You're gonna be working too much. I don't know if you want to do that. You're getting all these offers.
It'd be like Jeremy Lambert over here.
Whoa. Don't threaten me with a good time here. King Potato. Listen, I've been sucked by a few clowns in my day.
Jesus Christ.
How much did you pay Robert O'Neill?
What are we doing? This man comes on in our chat and is just like, what's wrong with the show? And he turns our show into a bigger clown show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Circus came with you.
The thumbnail's the least of the problems on today's show right now.
That's right.
I'm kidding. I've went out with exclusively very cool people so far. Oh God.
Incredible work.
Damn.
Anyway, the rumor cycle is going to start soon, so we're just getting ahead of it. Moana's going to crash. Ticket sales are down. It's just time. It's time for the call to be made.
Are you going to go see the live action Moana, Sean?
No, I've never watched the other Moana.
Wow.
Somebody Kara actually asked me, "Oh, do you need to report on that?" And I said, "If I do, I'll quit." You know what? That was my Carl Anderson moment. I think I've told you all this before. Years ago, I can tell this story pretty blatantly now. Hangman was knocking the shit out of people. That's the reality. Hangman was knocking the shit. Yeah, he was knocking the shit out of people. And it got to the point to where a few wrestlers hit me up and they're like, "Yo, listen, he's knocking the shit out of us. And like, he's a nice guy. So like, we don't want to bury him or anything, but can you ask around?" And I remember I asked Carl Anderson, I was like, "You took the buckshot. Did he hit you hard? Like, are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, he was great. If anybody hits me hard, I'll quit." I love that. But
absolutely fair.
So I heard, and again, this might just be rumors, but I heard that it basically got solved because Arn Anderson went up to him and was like, "You like your push?" He's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You better stop knocking the shit out of everybody before you don't have anybody to work with." That was the rumor. I don't know if that was true though.
And if it's true, that's why you need some people in the back who are veteran status.
Yes, and obviously Hangman is like one of the sweetest human beings on the planet. So he was like, "Oh no."
Better pull that thing a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll sue if you touch me.
If you touch me, energy for sure. For sure. Damn. Have you talked to Cole Radrick about how I shot on him before the show, Jeremy?
When Cole joins us, yeah, I think Cole's going to be on the 24-hour stream. So
okay,
I'll talk to him. I'll ask him about that.
Ask him about that head and arm I threw him into immediately. Like, just snatch that shit up.
Oh.
And he was more worried about his Chili's hat, I think it was. Which, listen, I got to say, I understand. I do understand.
As a man who wears hats every time he goes out, I don't like my hat being messed with.
I was just mad about his name. Like, I didn't like his name, Jeremy.
It's
really
not.
pissed me off.
His name is Cole. His name is Cole. I refuse to believe otherwise.
You people.
There's no other name that he goes by.
Here's the thing. He's like the third person in the last like 3 months who I found out that is their shoot name, and it's the same shoot name. And I'm like, well, I don't like that at all. I don't like that whatsoever.
That's why everybody changes their name. Otherwise, we just have a bunch of the same name people running around. That's one thing Vince got right. It's like we can't have two people of the same name around here.
Like, it never occurred to me that Richard Holiday wasn't Richard Holiday's name.
Yeah.
Oh, then the one I just put in the chat was exactly who I'm thinking of as the third.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, that was, and like, I don't know what I thought his name would be. The one you're mentioning.
Yes.
I mean, they're on Wikipedia. Bear Bronson's the other one. Like, it doesn't matter. I will say, there was. Oh, this is a funny story to tell. A girl I dated in college frantically hit me up like last year, and like we talk here and there, but not that much. We're still friends, and they said, "Who is so and so?" And I go, I don't know. I didn't even reply. I'm like, what's going on? Then she called me, and I'm like, why is she calling me? What's going on? And she was like, who is this person? And I had to Facebook them to look them up, and then I looked and I go, oh my God, this is a wrestler in a major company, and they've been able to kayfabe their name from the public. Good for them, first off. And I'm like, why? And then they told me like some, I don't want to say heinous shit, just some freaky shit that person was into. And I was like,
good for them.
Why do I always get this information? I'm the guy that doesn't report on people's bedroom lives. I guess it wasn't in the bedroom, technically.
That's why people continue to tell you, is because it's like, what are you going to do with it? And it's like
a fucking dungeon. But
none of this sounds good.
No, that's the best.
Oh, it was insane. It was insane.
You could sell the information to TMZ and probably make a nice killing out of it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. People stay out of my bedroom. I stay out of their bedroom.
Fair.
I don't want,
people in the chat are like, first name Bear, his real name isn't Bear. Well, depends who you ask.
Bear to me.
Yep.
He's just Bear Bronson to me.
When he added me on Facebook, I was just like, really? Okay.
That's how I learned most of these names. Is like, it's like, do you want to be Facebook friends? It's not even me. It's my wife. They pop up on her feed, and she's like, I can't be friends with somebody I've known for 15 years, but I can be friends with RJ City. I was like, that sounds terrible.
So I've got a kayfabe Facebook that is for my friends and family. Like, that's it. I don't want somebody I haven't met to add me. And at some point, Alexis Littlefoot is a friend of mine. Lucky Leone is a friend of mine. They add everybody. So as a result, I am now showing up in everybody's, like, people you may know, because those two people add everybody. Like, I even had a thing. I was like, man, if I get 20 friend requests in 2 days, 18 of them have those two people as a mutual friend.
I'm pretty sure you can take that, like, you can shut that down.
I need to do that. I really need to do that. It has had some useful people that have added me, though. But, like, I got to be honest, guys. Listen, I love all of you that are watching now. Do not add me to my Facebook of it. If you look at that name and you go, why is his name that? Well, the answer is I don't want people that I don't know adding me to that, or else it would just be the Sean Ross Sapp business page. But
there was literally, if you go to settings and privacy, it's like right there, audience and visibility, how people find you and contact you. And you can just,
I'm sure that will work for an extended amount of time, just like me removing the instance bullshit from my Instagram. That worked for about 3 days.
That's different. That's just, they just turned it right back on with the next updates.
I just want to look at everybody that is watching this. If you use instance, I'm judging you. I'm judging you. If I would judge you less if you actively use Tout or Snapchat. At least you make money on Snapchat. At least there's that. If you used Omegle in 2026. I would judge you less than using Instance. If you use AOL Instant Messenger, I'd be like, I get it. It's just creature of habit. Don't use Instance. It's so bad. So bad.
I don't even know.
But
what
hey, shout out to
Instance is.
Facebook. Like we're starting to make some money over there on our Facebook.
Hell yeah.
I'm about to tell Kyler just copy and paste the entire article over there at this stage. Like, why not?
Fair. What is Instance?
Oh,
What is it?
What is Instance? I've never heard of this.
it's literally like
You're very fortunate.
yeah, it's literally just like pictures, like instant pictures, and they don't DM it to you, but it's just in its own little spot on Instagram. It's garbage.
Oh, okay.
And you
See,
just cycle through them. You can't sort. You can't avoid who you want to avoid, or at least they didn't.
I don't use Instagram. I don't use Facebook. Like my wife was, but when you use
I
Facebook,
love
like
Instagram.
it did this, and this. I was like, I never used Facebook. My friends signed me up for it in college, and I've just had it ever since. But like I've posted like 3 things on Facebook my entire life.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really,
To the point to where when I added you to Facebook, I wondered if it was really your Facebook.
That's fair. Yeah. I think the only thing I've updated is like, my marriage. And so I didn't want people to get confused on that. And
so
otherwise, like I don't do anything on Facebook. I don't even know what's my picture, honestly.
I had a friend who she grew up in the area that I grew up in, and then she moved to Nashville. And I can't remember, like she barely used Facebook, right? But she's been with her current boyfriend for like 2 years. Like they're super happy together. And I can't remember why I came across her Facebook, but I looked and she was still listed as in a relationship with the guy that she was in a relationship with like 4 years ago. And I was like, yo, you really don't use Facebook, right? And she was like, oh shit. She's like, I should probably change that. She's like, no wonder people still ask me about him.
Yeah, that was the one thing I made sure I update. Be like, all right, I got to at least reflect this here. My wife is telling me that my avatar on Facebook is just a picture of the sky. I'm pretty sure it's like a generic picture. It's not even like a picture I took or anything. It's whatever those photos, like choose this photo. I was like, yeah, sure. This is the photo that I'm choosing.
should be an egg.
Man.
That's, that other website.
Kyle Driver Finisher saying, I use Instagram to see wrestling stuff without friends and family bothering me about it. I don't even use Instagram for wrestling stuff as much as I can. Like I use
I love Instagram. I love that app. I mean, it's my favorite by far, but like I fought using it at all for work for years and years and years. It would just be like pictures of my friends, pictures of cats, and then occasionally I would post something work related, and I'll repost stuff, but I gave up and I was like, all right, here we go. But yeah, I don't want to be tagged in wrestling stuff unless it's Fightful tagging me in it. But I do have a photography page. Cheap plug, guys. I'm learning photography. Go to Sean Ross Snaps on Instagram and follow me there.
Putting that Pokemon Snap gameplay to
I wish. I wish. My friend Naomi is doing a Pokemon painting right now.
Oh, nice. Cool. Nice.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't know if I should post a video of this. It might not get much attention. These are lesser known Pokemon. I was like, bitch, what are you doing? It's Pokemon. Post it. Everything's going to get attention. What are you talking about?
Yeah, all Pokemon are known Pokemon, like even the lesser ones.
Also, shout out me for suggesting to her when she goes, what should I paint now? I said, Grande versus Grande. I was like, I know you don't have a clue who they are. I was like, by all means, paint that. That's the hot shit to post right now. And she did an incredible job on it. I'll take a Pikachu on Instagram. I'm a Meowth guy. I am Team Rocket all the way. So when we did the GCW cluster and Denise needed direction on how to introduce me, I pulled up a video of Team Rocket from the Pokemon cartoon. I was like, I want us to be that. That is what I dream of. And she was like, got it. Let's go.
I can respect that. This sounds like a terrible reason to use Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, she's a reason, all right. My 13th one.
Somebody posted that with the Moana live action. They're like, this is going to be my 13th reason. And I was like, damn, is this that bad?
Oh my God. I just don't. I mean, listen, I know that Moana transcended so much. Like it really did. It was such a
Yeah,
massive.
it was great.
It was a big success. I don't know. I was shocked to learn it made under 700 million because I know on video and on demand, like
It had
enormous.
a slow like opening weekend. The opening weekend for the original
Sure.
was not good, and then it blew up by like word of mouth and just like, oh, this is a great movie.
Yeah. But to me, maybe don't spend $250 million making a movie with a guy who hasn't been making money on movies lately.
But even if The Rock was making money, like the live action stuff is just, one, I don't get the point of it. Two, the movie, the animated one just came out like 10 years ago. At least the other one's like, oh, we're going to do Lion King. Fine.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago, maybe even 30. Oh, we're going to do Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. Fine. These movies are 30, 40 years old. Like, we just saw Moana, the animated, come out 10 years ago. And we just saw Moana 2 like 2 years ago. Why are we doing live action now? Makes no sense to me.
It seems like you're trying to milk the IP before you have any milk to give. It's the
It also,
Yeah.
right?
it also felt like it was just like, oh, well, we want The Rock to actually play Maui. So we need to do this while The Rock can play Maui. And if that's the case,
Yeah.
fine. Just say that.
I'm just like, man, the budgets for these movies are insane. I was so happy that Obsession killed it and just took a big fat steaming dump all over Hollywood. It made me so happy. But like, I don't know. I just want the new Spider-Verse movie already. That's all I want. The writer's strike slowed it down. I watched those so late, and they were some of the best movies I've ever watched in my entire life. And they've had to delay it. I got scoops on the next Spider-Verse.
Oh.
Because I know somebody who's working on it, but was planning on working on it, but I'm sitting here like, man, why is it so peaceful up here? I left my phone downstairs. I should probably get to that. I'll see you guys later.
Sean's gonna come back and he's got 3 million things to try to
That's what happens.
try to figure out here.
I mean,
I gotta debunk this. I gotta confirm this.
Debunkathon coming today to Fightful.
Yeah.
By the way, it is Friday.
He should debunk when Dave's gonna review Mercedes and Maya. I have it on good authority that Dave has already given his rating for Mercedes and Maya.
I just love how people are just like, this is getting weird. It's like, no, it's not. It's a bit. Do you care about his star ratings or do you not? Like, you can't have it both ways because your obsession over this one or two women are like above your entire wrestling fandom. Like, who cares? Who could possibly care about what's going on with Dave and his star ratings of a Mercedes Moné match? People are like, oh, he's out to get her. Get her what? Get her a 5-star match? What's that? What accolade is that really gonna give Mercedes that she doesn't already have?
I mean,
5-star match.
people put a lot of care into that. They put a lot of stock into those ratings.
But like, who could possibly care? Like Colin's in here being like, I created my own star rating. There, do it, please. Enjoy it. If you enjoyed it, tell the world.
I mean, I know you said who could possibly care, and I know that's like a bit, but like legitimately when a guy who's about to headline the biggest AEW show of the year has built a good chunk of his career off of these star ratings, they kind of mean something, whether we like it or not.
I understand that, but I think that it's one of those like you can either take it as kayfabe as canon, whatever, or you can take it as like what this is, which is a guy's opinion.
I'm with you.
Like someone saying, imagine needing another person to tell you if a match was good. Again, subjective art form, and that's why it doesn't really bug me when people are like, "Oh, I got to hear what Dave says about it." Like, who could possibly care?
Like I don't put any stock into Dave's ratings. They're fun for me to banter about, but everything's just 4.25. I don't care about that. But obviously some of the wrestlers even do, and some of the high profile wrestlers even do. And I mean, you can't like ignore that.
He should just ignore it. It worked for me. Matt Hardy doesn't talk about me anymore.
I'm gonna get him to
Fuck you. No, you don't.
She might. I don't know. Gresham tried to renegotiate with his PWI ranking. I do feel like Ospreay is like, bruv, I got 10 5-star matches in the last month. You got to pay me more.
Do you imagine Tony actually wanting to renegotiate based on observer ratings? Of all the people who do the contracts, he's the most likely to.
Yeah, Tony is the most likely to do it,
He
honestly.
just pulls out an entire, and he still gets the paper copy, so he's got the pack, and he's just like, let's go through your last 10 matches here in All Elite Wrestling. Like some people are like, yeah, let's, and other people just like,
Going on Cage Match and Dave's ratings of like, what happened in this one? It's like, well, look who you put me against, Tony. That one was not my fault. I was like, all right, fair.
the conversation just turns into a 24-hour debate. And by the end of it, he's still going to pay raise because let's face it.
I'm going to do a tweet bit with Brian Alvarez. Hello, Brian Alvarez.
Oh, man. You got to sit in the chat during his show today and just go on.
Can you and Dave please live watch Mercedes versus Maya on an episode of Observer Radio to ensure Dave watches the match? No words need to be said. Let him take it all in. We just need him to watch. Thank you.
See, Mercedes, here at All Elite Wrestling, we expect our wrestlers to have 5-star matches. If you're not having 5-star matches, then I cannot give you more money that you're asking for. I already pay you very well, Mercedes. In fact, I think that a lot of your matches have been great. And then he goes down literally all the history of Mercedes Moné to her face. And then he took a long sabbatical, and next thing you knew, we couldn't find you anymore, and you weren't having those 5-star matches. So, as a result, I am going to give you a pay raise of $70,000 a year. Mercedes be like, I was asking for 50, but okay.
Tony pulls up Mercedes' resume. He's like, I see this gap in your resume here at Forbidden Door. What happened there?
Why is HR always trying? She's been demoted to VP. We cannot call you the CEO anymore. I'm sorry.
That would actually be hilarious if this happened. We'll ask Tony next week when he joins.
That's right. Next week when he joins that collision. Any 5-star matches on the show, Tony? Just an incredible piece of business. This is either going to end very well for the Mercedes and crew, or it's going to end very poorly for Dave. And Dave's going to either ignore everything, or he's going to go and like dig into it. So it'll be very funny.
Like he's kind of ignoring it, and he's kind of just pushing forward. But like he acknowledges it, he's just not giving it as much air. I do love when he replies like, "Oh, I've got like 3 stories to watch and these other shows to catch up on. But if I get that done by 1 a.m., then yes, I will watch. But it's not looking good.
Not looking good.
Just stay up the extra 20 minutes and watch this match.
You can do it, Dave. He's got to be in like the immaculate mindset to watch wrestling. Just,
I mean, that's fair. Honestly, I get that.
Do the match. Just watch the match.
Yeah. What if this is all a slight against Maya and it has nothing to do with Mercedes?
There's no way he can play it. There's no way he can play it. He's gonna get labeled something based on any reaction. It's just this is why I don't pay attention to people when they start going after me, because by the end of it, everyone's moved on and nobody cares.
I want to restart your feud with Matt Hardy.
No, can we not? Let's not. I don't. I'll tell you, no, I'll tell you.
What did you think of his match last night?
The tag match?
Yeah.
I don't think. Honestly, I didn't like it because it was the standard like 6-minute match to open an Impact. They didn't get the great hands and like they didn't give him an intro at all, and the crowd didn't seem to care at all until Jeff Hardy took off his shirt and they went to the finish. So like I don't know what. At one point, the referee and Matt Hardy are talking to each other at the end of the match as if something happened or something was going on, or maybe he was kind of telling the Hardys this is going to happen next. Ali's going to come on the stage, blah blah blah. I don't know, but it just didn't feel like much of a match, and it just wasn't very good. But like the match 2 weeks before, no, that was the ladder match. They've had some good matches. They do. It's just this one is one of them. They're doing Jeff versus Nick Nemeth at the tapings in
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm glad they're doing it just because those are two of their biggest draws. One's the world champion, the other one's Jeff Hardy, and he is, one of the most popular wrestlers they have. So, like, I'm glad they're doing it. They didn't tell you that it's on the live show, so that's a little concerning. Feels like that's going to happen after they've taped for 2 hours or before they go into a 2-hour taping that starts at 9 p.m. because they're actually on the East Coast for this one. So, like, I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they're gonna tell you it's happening and then build to it on the TV so that then they can update it and say this is happening on the live episode of Impact. But it's not a bad match. I get that people are dunking on it because it's like this is a main event 2011 match. Like I understand that theory and that feeling, but yeah, overall you got to do something with the Hardys. Just the tag match last night wasn't.
You don't have to.
That's fair. I thought that the triple threat tag match was really good. The Righteous, Bear, and Myers against Leon Slater and Ricky Sosa. They had a really good triple threat tag match. All three teams were really good. I don't love the Righteous when they promo, but I like the work that they do in the ring.
You don't dig it?
It's just Bear said something that was like such a babyface comment on Twitter, and I was like, "Don't do that. It's right. You're being real." And it was something like a bunch of nothing burger comments, and I was like, "Yeah, that is the Righteous when they talk. That is what they do." Either way, the triple threat tag was really good. I thought Sosa and Slater are going to be a really good tag team for the next 2 months, and then we wonder what the hell's going on with Slater and Sosa because Slater's gone. They made reference on commentary to the fact that like Slater's 22, Sosa's 21, and I'm thinking to myself, are they going to do a passing the torch moment of a 22-year-old to a 21-year-old where the 22-year-old says, "I'm going to the place that pays me better. See you there. You'll be there soon," and that's the build. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, Bear and Myers are great, and the Righteous are a good tag team. There was some good stuff on TNA last night. Like, I won't lie. But Gabby, Forza, and Jody Threat had a really good match. I do actually recommend people go watch that, not just because of my own biases towards Jody and Gabby, but also because they're both very good workers, and they both deserve the spotlight that they got. I wish it wasn't a first-round match. I wish it had been later in the tournament. But, again, it was giving Gabby an opportunity, and I think she crushed it, and I think she's making the most out of this right now on her socials. And Jody getting back on TV is never a bad move, so that's another match that I think people should look at, the triple threat tag, and Gabby and Jody. Those are really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I usually tell people what's good on Impact and what's not. That was good. The Knockouts World title match in the game wasn't for me. You can argue it was better than their Slammiversary match, but that's because they had to add weapons and thunder. So I get it.
They got the belt in this one. They got the strap.
Just gotta take it out. Gotta get it ready. Gotta prime it. Make sure it's equal length. Gotta make sure, and then you gotta prime, and then you gotta look at the camera and go, and then put it away.
This show warning shot.
SmackDown is tonight, live from Oklahoma City.
Home of the 2025 NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder, yes.
Right. On the card tonight, you can expect not much. CM Punk, the new Universal WWE champion, will appear. I'm sure that Cody Rhodes, in his injured state, will also appear and say, "I'm cleared and I want you because I never got my title shot." And then they'll have a bunch of words that talk about nothing but how they both left here and came back bigger than ever, but how they're not going to do AEW stuff. They're just not. I'm sorry.
That's kind of AEW stuff.
Yeah, no. They're not going to directly talk about, the bad things that happened in the places they went. They're going to talk about the stuff that made them. Anyway,
I hope Cody says you ruined an elite culture. I'll feed that line to you, Cody.
Could you?
Yeah.
And then CM Punk should say, "I was so good that I made others fear for their lives." I'm so good that the bosses fear for their lives when I'm around. Finn Balor takes on Tama Tonga, and Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes have a non-title match where I'm assuming the winner will get a shot at Trick Williams' U.S. title. Congratulations, Carmelo Hayes.
Trick just might beat him. I don't know if they cared that much about Carmelo.
You think they'll just beat? Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't be fun. Anything else announced for SmackDown? It's just those three things, huh? I'm sure we'll get more in an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. They might just go in with these three things because it's only a 2-hour show now. So they're like, we ain't got to announce too much for this show because I got to fill 2 hours again instead of 3 hours. So this maybe they'll announce some stuff at like 5. I feel like 4 or 5 is when they announce stuff. By the way, what time were matches announced for Dynamite?
6
on Wednesday.
It was just
7.
7. It was just that one, the tag match.
And Foley was announced.
I don't count that. That was kind of useless. I thought Dynamite was
So was the tag match they announced.
It's true. Maybe we should stop announcing things for these particular shows because clearly it doesn't really work that so well, does it?
It's always like 6 or 7 o'clock with these announcements.
It's fair. It's fair. One site's trying to tell you that Obafemi's on the show tonight, so
he's in a dark match.
He's in a dark match. That's why
Yeah.
he's announced. So there you go.
Yeah, they announced him, but it was a dark match. I mean, I assume that site can't read, which
They are an international site. I think they were in.
Oh, okay. I'll give them a little bit of a pass then, unless it's ITR Wrestling. That site sucks.
No. This was a fan site. This was. I can even pull it up. I just got to get it. It's at the top. Top of the latest. Where are you? This was Scolachitas. So it was actually.
I don't know what that is.
Actually in Sacramento, California. SmackWrestling.com.
Never heard of this.
Anyway, no
offense.
Yeah. They're also kind of trolly. Anyway, all this to say that is SmackDown for tonight. It's not ringside news. No, they're too busy having feuds with Joey Janela over nothing.
Janela's hilarious. He should probably not give that dude any attention, but he's hilarious.
He'll do it. I wish Joey was coming to Montreal. I don't know if he is or not, but I'd like to see him in Montreal.
I need to message Joey. He'll be up at 4 a.m. to bullshit with me.
He gets his sleep now. He gets his rest. Joey's going to be on the show doing hanging out.
That's lame.
That's fair. I hope he's there. But yeah, no, I thought that I thought Dynamite was stellar, and I'm looking forward to Collision, but I feel like it'll be like most Collisions.
There's some good matches. They got 3 title matches announced. Mike Bailey's for some reason getting a title shot.
It's another one that I loved from Wednesday.
Katsuyori Shibata's for some reason getting a title shot.
Because he put his brains on the table for this business, Jeremy. It's a big deal.
And at least Harley's getting a title shot because the TBS title is like an open challenge kind of gimmick. So
why not? Everyone who was in the Survival of the Fittest is going to have a match against Sheeta, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't hate it. Again, it's like Collision is a place where a bunch of good matches happen, and I'm sure we'll enjoy it, and it'll be a fun time. And whether something gets built out of it is next. Shibata's undefeated in ROH. What did he have? 2 matches?
He's won a few. A lot of them were pure rules matches though, so I don't know why he's not going after like the pure title. Nah, he is undefeated in ROH. Like I'm just kidding about Shibata. Although looking at it, all right, so he beat Aaron Solo, Arby's, in a pure rules match in June. And then his last win in ROH before this is singles. I'm not counting anything else. His last one before that was against JD Drake in January. So he has 2 wins in 2026. Apparently that's enough for a title shot. Fair.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
What about has he wrestled anywhere on AEW in a singles capacity?
He lost to Ospreay. He never wins on AEW TV, especially singles match. They weren't having him beat Daniel Garcia. Like, do you know how lowly on the totem pole you got to be to lose to Daniel Garcia?
True. There is really nothing. Wow.
He did beat Max Caster, and this was almost a year ago at this point, which I guess if you're above Max Caster, you're doing something. But if you're above Max Caster but below Daniel Garcia...
No, wait, this is a big deal. When he beat Max Caster, do you know where they were? Roanoke, Virginia. You know where the site of Collision is this Saturday? Roanoke, Virginia, baby.
Oh.
It's time. It all comes around. Almost 1 year later, it's going to be the redemption story of Katsuyori Shibata as he captures the Ring of Honor World Championship. It is redemption in Roanoke. I've set the table for you.
He's like Kenny in outdoor Florida venues. Kenny Omega's undefeated in AEW title matches in outdoor Florida venues.
Good for him.
It's the most useless stat of all time, but it's a thing.
It is a stat. Until it breaks, it is it. There you go.
2025 TNT champ Daniel Garcia. This was Death Rider Garcia, I'm pretty sure. This was all out. This was all out 2025. He was in the Death Riders by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Death Riders by then, wasn't he?
Yeah, because he got the new music. That's what let me do the question to Tony about Jack Harlow.
Oh, okay.
That was when Danny got the new music.
So yeah, this ain't TNT champ Garcia. This is Death Rider Garcia. That's low on the totem pole Garcia.
Poor Danny Garcia. That TNT title could have been so much more.
Nah.
I mean, he had it for a few months. And then he lost it to Adam Cole.
Baby.
Dynasty. Baby. Reb and Survivor, do we know if Sheamus' contract is now officially expired after his last tweet? It certainly feels that way.
Yeah, he got moved to alumni. I mean, like the day after the news was reported that he was leaving, and now him saying goodbye, it seems like he's officially donezo. We'll see.
See where he goes. Maybe he'll be at AEW Redemption live on pay-per-view the 26th. I don't know.
You're going to it. You should know these things.
I don't get my credentials confirmed until like the week of the show because that's just what AEW does. So at this point, I'm just like, I have 2 flights, one in, one out. I have a hotel, so I know I'm going to Montreal. I know it's a Saturday then I go on a Saturday morning, and I know I leave on Monday morning. But other than that, things just kind of happen in between. I mean, I'm going to be at Mystery, and because I work there allegedly, and I'll be at the Produce show, doing some interviews and stuff. I'm going to do an interview with Nick CXS. That's the plan.
Does she wrestle?
As the words came out of my mouth, I'm like, we've done this conversation.
Yeah, that's my new bit whenever she gets brought up.
Redmond, I swear to God, this time we're going to meet up in person. Now that we follow each other on Twitter, we will see each other. That's right. Should we make sure Matt Hardy gets credentials? He can go anywhere. He's fine. He can come to Canada. His brother, on the other hand, is another question. But yeah, who knows? Got to get that Jeff match out of the way now because they can't do it in the fall when they go to Canada for Destination X.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Either way, Grays, I'm going to see you too. I'm looking forward to it.
Both of them should punch you.
If you're gonna be there, then come and hang out. I look forward to it. I got my hotel near one of the metro stations. We can all go together. How about this? After Mystery Wrestling, we'll all go to the casino and lose all of our money, Young Buck style. Like the Bucks are gonna be.
Well, you should be Thekla. You win 10K and have a stripper on your lap. That's who you got to aspire to be, not the Young Bucks.
That's fair. I mean, they win sometimes. There was a little casino at the Mystery Wrestling venue in Vancouver where I lost $5. So there's that. I was waiting for my Uber and I had nothing better to do.
Okay.
Oh no, I wasn't waiting for my Uber because I walked from the venue. I just had time to kill, so I spent $5. Anyway, I will not be in Texas anytime soon. So just letting you know about driver finisher. Anyway, it is. We've already done the Collision preview because those were the 3 matches, and we talked with you. So there you go. I guess it's Friday. What was your moment of Thursday, Jeremy?
There's the G1 starts this weekend as well.
Yes, that's true. If you're going to be
don't watch New Japan.
Yeah, but there's going to be plenty of wrestling action in Chicago. I'm going to go to the Now Arena for that show, and then a month, 2 later, you'll be back for All Out. That's 2 months later, 3 months later, 2 months later.
I'm looking forward to the G1. There's always a lot of great wrestling in the G1.
Gray's got to be honest, never really had even with the weight loss, never really had the firm tatas to do that with.
Did you say the firm tatas?
I did in fact say that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, can't do it. Can't do it anymore. Couldn't do it before.
Do the jingle, Joel. Do the jingle.
What do you mean the jingle?
Family Guy bit.
I can't remember what that bit was.
So my milkshake brings all the boys.
He starts crying. Is that what I remember? Oh yeah, NWA. Is that 78 is tomorrow or whatever number it is?
It doesn't actually air.
It's true. We'll see it in 3 months.
Yeah.
On Monday, we might actually get a power review from Louis because he's back on the grind.
Oh, okay. Allegedly.
We're hoping. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's the truffle shuffle, but he's telling Peter to do the dance.
Yeah.
He starts crying. My milkshakes brings all the boys doing it. It's very funny. If I got to tell you it's funny, it's not that funny. Anyway, what was your moment of Thursday, Jeremy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
What was it?
Yeah, that's fair. My moment is me and SV3 went 82-0 and won the championship in eras. So for 2 straight shows, we have gone 82-0, and we made Joel's life miserable because he had to apparently edit out that music.
Did it for both of the times that it happened.
Oh, thank you.
Thing. But so one thing that YouTube actually does pretty well is they have a new, I guess, you can always edit out things, but it used to be we're just going to clip out the whole thing or mute it. Now they actually have a system. Listen, it's probably AI based, but sometimes AI is a tool that's worth using, where they will take out the music and leave in the vocals. So that seems to be what they did for us yesterday, which is good. And then we can get back on being monetized and not having limited monetization or shared or whatever. So when I got the thing, I was like, seriously, what did they do? And I thought it was the Jey Uso drop. I was like, finally. And then
finally,
not me. I thought it was something related to some stupidity that we do, but no, it turned out it was you guys playing that stupid game with the music in the background.
Yeah, it was just like generic music. I didn't think much of it, and it was pretty low. I thought
it's because it's anything, it'll just get picked up by the filter. So whenever you do that now, all you have to do is just toggle the turn off the
mute the tab. Yeah, which I can do. I just I didn't think
you didn't know to do it, and that's I get that. Most people would not care, so it got picked up, but it's okay. I was sitting at my desk at that point. I'd come in from doing my my stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Don't do it again.
I'll try not to. What was your moment of Thursday, Joel?
Cleaning up your mess. No, just kidding.
Fair.
Not really. No, Gabby and Jody. I thought was a really good match. That was really fun watching two people that I really like, both professionally and personally, do a really good thing in the wrestling world. So good for them. Looking forward to Jody Threat being more in this tournament. I don't know how far she'll go, but at least to see her on TNA is a nice change of pace.
She's gonna lose in the next round, I assume.
I think she's got. Okay, spoilers that aren't really spoilers. She's got Mara Sade in the second round. So,
yeah, she's losing.
She's losing because I've said it from.
That's not a spoiler. Mara's already advanced, and they've released the. Mara's advanced.
Was it Mara? Then no, she's got no. She's got Jada Stone. Okay, no, she's got Jada Stone. Now I'm spoiling it for you.
Okay. All right. So, well, she might be Jada Stone. Probably not.
But... No, I think they're going to try and build Jada. But
okay.
All this to say, it's gonna. What's all this then? All this to say, it's going to be Mara Sade and Indy Harbaugh in the final.
All right.
That's just, it's very clearly on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very annoying that like soccer is not on like all day anymore. It's just like one game per day. Like, this sucks.
Oh no, it's so sad. I saw them tearing down BMO Field already. Well, not the whole field, the extensions. I walked on Tuesday. I went for a long walk down by the lakeshore, and when I got to BMO Field, it was like a big construction site, and I'm just looking at them tearing down these bleachers. I was like, holy shit, it comes down as fast as it goes up because the exhibition comes to town next, and that's in August. That's the end of summer for Toronto, allegedly. So that's what's going to happen next. But yes, you've got Spain and Belgium today at 3:00.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
At least there's 2 games tomorrow that you can enjoy.
Okay.
Norway and England, and Argentina, Switzerland. 5 and 9, respectively.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are later games.
Ooh, Messi at 9? Ooh.
You get Messi all the time, baby.
That might hurt. That might hurt the Collision view, but probably not. Like the USA game didn't hurt the Dynamite viewership, so actually I don't know how much it's gonna hurt. Sickos are not soccer fans, clearly, even though Tony owns a team.
Not a good one.
I don't keep up with it, so I have no idea.
Which team does he own again?
Fulham.
Fulham, thank you. Fulham.
Yeah, I don't know if they're good or not.
FC. Let's see. Are they any good? Didn't they almost win something recently?
I don't know. I don't keep up with it.
Someone in the chat's going to say it. Oh, yes. Leo Carlson did, in fact, sign the deal. He will be with the Ducks. They matched the offer. The Ducks did.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they kind of had to.
Yeah. And then they're going to build around him and hopefully not lose all of their cap space, even though this is a giant engaging contract for their cap. So we'll see what goes on there. Yeah. It is, what do we accomplish today? And then it's Friday.
Nothing as usual.
The Rock is coming back, baby. He's going to be at SummerSlam. He's going to build. He's going to be the man who gets us to WrestleMania. He'll be there every single week. And who will he face at WrestleMania? Well, that's just a big question mark, isn't it?
AI Hulk Hogan.
Oh, God.
Because that's what the Saudis want.
I finally finished the interview with Finn Balor and CVV. And one of the things that really annoyed me in the Balor interview is he talks about AI art. And he's just like, oh, I love it. It's a tool. I think if people aren't very good at this, then they should try to do it like this. And I'm like, are you stupid or are you dumb? You can play it off if you want.
Wow.
But no, because then not 5 or 7 minutes later, they're talking about repetition in wrestling and how you get better by repetition. And I'm just like, you get better by doing. I'm not saying I'm going to be a world famous drawer or artist, but like I get better by doing. You get better by trying and doing and learning. You don't get better by making AI art and like that annoyed me. But otherwise, it's a really great interview with Finn. He gave Chris a lot of time, but that was one thing where I was like, you dumb fuck.
You're hating on Finn Balor.
I thought it was a great interview until he went into that, and I was like, really?
That man just wants to smoke weed and work out.
He does, and God bless him because he works out and he smokes weed, and clearly something went to his head.
All right, it's Friday.
It is.
Mana, the final boss. And here we go. This is how good. Hey, Rock! Go fuck yourself!
And here we go. The thing about this is like next Friday's the stream, and so I gotta do this at. Should I just do it when the stream ends?
Yeah, you can probably.
Like I don't know about drinking it like during the show.
Oh, what's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that question.
What?
I said, oh, what's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that question.
Well, it's only like one drink. I'm definitely not drinking like all show. Then I'll never make it to 24 hours.
Who needs it?
And here we go.
Oh, my drink is very tart today.
It shit doesn't age well like the Mana does.
I got lemon lime Crystal Lights, and I've had a lot of it, but like the first pull from it, it's always just tart. Good stuff though. I'm currently reading one of the Babysitters Club Little Sister books to my son.
Oh, the tiny one loves the Babysitters Club.
Yeah, they're good, and the little sister one is good for the littler kids. So anyway, it's the one where she gets a goldfish and the goldfish dies, and her goldfish's name was also Crystal Light, and I just laughed. I was like, oh, I'm drinking the goldfish. Okay. Anyway, we're back on Monday. And back to
there's no way I'm doing that a shot every hour. Again,
send him a Malort.
Nah, I don't want to do I don't want to drink on stream like the entire time. Again, I'll pass out and then I won't make it to 24 hours. Especially like I'm gonna have coffee. I'm probably gonna have to have some type of other with a lot of sugar in it. So I prefer not to do like any drinking until it's at the very end, and then I can go to bed immediately after, and then I'll be okay. So maybe I'll just save all the drinks for the final half hour. Be like, all right, here's 20 drinks that I got to take now.
Yep, that's exactly what you got to do. By the way, going full circle to our conversation earlier about getting references by Jeremy, Colin, who was in the chat earlier, did announce that he is joining the Sports Illustrated team. So he's officially.
What the fuck, Colin? Come back and work with us.
There he
Sports
is.
Illustrated.
Congratulations, Colin. If you're still in the chat, we're happy for you. Hope you're well. Jeremy Lambert got you the job. Nobody else. It wasn't your work that got you there. It was all Jeremy Lambert. Don't forget.
I do deserve credit. I mean, all of it. But
I just hope that he stops using Facebook Messenger to do his
yeah, I hope he, uses the transcription stuff that I showed or something else that works a little bit better. But I'm going to take all the credit for Colin, just like I take all the credit for Kate and everybody else.
Good for you. You should take, not me though, because I am just not worth
my work tree's pretty good, actually, between Colin and Kate. Yeah, I don't take credit for you at all.
I mean, fair. I get it.
My lovely wife has said she will make me coffee and sweet tea, no 20 alcohol drinks. Well, you don't have to make that. People are just apparently going to send those to me.
That's fair.
It's very unfortunate.
I am going to use you as a reference now just to see what happens.
I'll say nice things. I don't want you to not get a job.
No, I know. Nobody really needs a job. Nobody really needs a job.
I'm not going to be like, no, please don't hire Joel. He's terrible. We're
back on Monday. 10 a.m. Eastern, doing God knows what. At least there'll be a SmackDown, presumably, to talk about.
There was a SmackDown to talk about last week. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, I'm aware. And then, it was a tape SmackDown. But also, we got something. And Collision as well. We'll have to talk about, which we didn't have on Monday last week.
If I'll watch all of these shows.
And then we'll talk about the G1 Climax coming to Chicago. And no, we won't. Who am I kidding?
If I watch that show.
If you watch it. That's right. And I'm sure Jeremy will talk about the World Cup games and plenty more, shall we?
If I watch. No, I will actually watch those. I care about those.
It is a 2-hour SmackDown again till
God.
Till the new year, till January. That's why Brie Bella lost, because she let it out of the bag. It's coming back.
Thank God it is. I might watch AAA. I don't know. Like I think I'm actually going out tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me what
I'm going out with my wife, then I'm going in.
There it is. Actually, you might want to watch AAA because it's a live episode.
Is it?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
in San Luis Potosi. They're in ADR's hometown.
That sounds terrible.
That does sound terrible. But either way, you can go and enjoy that if you want to watch AAA. It'll be a live to tape or a live episode. So good stuff.
All
It'd
right.
be worth watching.
Yeah. I'm sadly gonna be watching this Connor fight. Like I hate to admit it, but I'm gonna be watching that.
I get it. That's right. AEW is going to be at the Twins game tonight. So enjoy Satnam Singh and Jeff.
That's
Jarrett.
gonna draw more than SummerSlam.
Okay, hold on. Now I am curious. Let's take a look at Ticketmaster real quick. Where is it tonight? It's the Twins?
Yeah, it's Minnesota.
The Twins. Let's take a look.
I'll tweet WrestleTix and see if
they know.
yeah.
Tonight,
What's the tickets for
they're going to face the Anaheim Angels. Big fans. Let's face. The Twins do suck, so maybe not. Right now, okay, there are a lot of seats left. There are. So this is unfortunately not looking like it's going to be the time.
I don't know if like the Twins are good. I just tweeted WrestleTix though. I'm saying, is this going to outdraw SummerSlam?
I mean, looking at how many, there are 11 tickets in the outfield for $22. There are video only. What is that? You can only see the video boards. Anyway, down the outfield, $29, 32. Here's outfield for 30. Can sit way up for 27, 21. Okay, yeah, $25 ticket and go see AEW. Huh? Go enjoy whatever you're doing if you're out there.
But I think the wrestling stuff is in like the concourse or something. Like it's not like on the field.
No, they'd have to set up an entire ring. It's probably just outside or on the side. Yeah.
WWE is in OKC tonight. I don't know if anybody's going, but if you are and they have like Thunder branded merchandise, please let me know and I will
enjoy your new Jey Uso.
I'll get a Jey Uso like Yeet Thunder shirt. I got the Avalanche one. Like
this your warning shot, boom, and it's gonna be the Thunder logo.
Oh, if it's like this year warning shot, like Shea or something, that'd be pretty sweet. I'd get that. Like I would. So yeah, if anybody's going to the I need to message Zach. Like, you going to SmackDown tonight? But it's so expensive. Like I couldn't blame him if he wasn't, you know.
Oh, he was also going to playoff games, so you know he may just have.
Yeah, but Zach got season tickets to the Thunder, so playoff games were probably like inexpensive compared to SmackDown.
Well, no, I don't know about that. You still got to pay for the tickets.
Sure, but also going to a Thunder game sounds way better than going to a wrestling event.
Oh, that's also true. I get it. Anyway, you'll find out tonight. Either Zach's going or he's not, or if someone is going who's in Oklahoma, go hit up Jeremy Lambert.
This would actually be amazing. Foul, and then they do play. I'm gonna play the Jey Uso clip right quick.
This your warning shot.
They should do that when a player has 4 fouls, because 5 fouls you foul out of the game. So, or maybe it's 6. It's 5 in college. And they should do it when a player has 5 fouls, and so they get the warning shot. They do play John Cena's theme, the horns, on an and one. That is something they do at Thunder games because Shea gets a lot of those. So I have noticed that.
All right. Let's get out of here. We have work to do, as per usual.
That's unfortunate.
Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. But for now, go enjoy your weekend. Go outside or don't. Just stay safe and have fun and do all the nice things like leaving a thumbs up and engaging with the video. Tell everyone about us. We'll be back. For Jeremy Lambert, you know who I am. You know who he is because I just said his name. Ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. We'll see you on Monday. Cheers.